evening, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, it is true. I feel like garbage. Oh, I feel like garbage, but we can't very well skip, can we? Too much garbage going on. We're going to teach you everything you need to know tonight. I'm going to give you a little bit of a glimpse into what I do preparing for an arc. Yeah, Vega, I feel like garbage, man. Ugh. Yo, what's up, Bel Air? Hello. Hi. Aces? Probably not. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm not here to offer editorial tonight. I am prepared to make the Arcfall event guide video and to make it quick and dirty for you. Ooh. Good evening, everybody. Appreciate you guys all being here. My name is UltimatDJz. Welcome into the show. And I'm only just now remembering that I'm not actually in the Discord where I'm supposed to be. And I'm going to apologize many, many times over tonight because I'm snotty. I'm snotty. It's gross. And I'm snotty. I'm sorry. I apologize. Good evening to you, everybody. Yes, the mantis is broken. The sting is broken anyway. Crater.
Yeah.
I just want you to know, I've had such a rough day. I've had such a rough
sorry?
day. You know what I'm eating right now?
Are you eating chocolate?
A pint of
Or the
ice
cheesecake?
cream. A pint of ice cream.
Oh, it's been that day.
I'm legit eating a pint of ice cream. Like, this is what I do on bad days. All right, I just curl up in a little furry ball, and I eat ice cream.
So I have a little pint of Tillamook. It's raspberry cheesecake custard that I was eyeballing earlier. And I've been eating good, so we'll see how long that lasts.
Is it me, or is Trader sounding like poo-poo tonight? It could be me. I don't know. If this computer knocks me off the air tonight, I'm not even coming back. I'm not doing it. All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome.
Poo-poo. Oh, no.
Oh, it is. Okay, it's not me. It's you, Trader. That's what they say.
Right, let me try again. Let me leave and come back.
All right, we'll do that. In the meantime, I'll begin melting your face off tonight. Thank you, Subtle Abyss, for your hydrate. Although I'm not doing hydrates tonight.
You're the best. Give me hugs and
Taking
kisses.
bites of ice cream. All right.
Is it better?
No, Eyebrow, this one is not sponsored. Unless Scopely wants to sponsor it, and indeed they should. But, all right, Yankees. Here, I'm going to show you very quickly. You guys take a quick look at your screen. Here's what we're going to do tonight, Trader. And I don't know if any of the other cat herders are available. I really need your guys' help tonight. Because what we're going to do tonight is we're going to really, really focus on what's going on in the chat with questions. Okay. But we're also going to walk through an event guide video. You guys know that I put this out every single month, but there are times...
I am so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
Thank you, Mash. There are time-sensitive things happening, and I didn't want to wait until tomorrow. So for those of you who are here tonight, we're going to talk to you about it. Now, real quick, if you want to take a look at your screen, you will see you cannot sting anybody, all right? It, in fact, tells you that there's not enough Tetrions, and you should try again. Ironically, I'm not trying to use Tetrions, but there you go. So the sting is broken for now. And what Bubba Joe won't tell you is that he actually paid quite a hefty sum of money for that to happen. All right, just throwing that out there. That's what
nice.
he did.
Even so, I totally believe it.
Yeah, absolutely. Trader, you still sound like poop. All right. Trader, thank you for dropping 5 gifted into the chat. Appreciate that. Also, Ninja, thank you for your 4-month resub. D-Lyle, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. Matt, thank you for subbing to the channel here tonight. Bella Tribble, Jay Baller, Maxenheimer, thank you guys all for following the channel. Morath on your resub. Appreciate that. Tiberius. Tiberius rated in with a handful of players. Thank you so very much. Appreciate that. Paradox, Alley Cat, Maxenheimer, Boogie Borg. Thank you guys all for following the channel. Gosh, there is a huge list here. Mad Viking, General Mishap, Bubba Bird, Gobi, Kid Death, God, what? The list is huge. Thank you, guys. Golly, that's nuts. Love Sexy. Thank you for following the channel. Dr. Iron Chef for your 100 kitty bitties. Shady Pines dropping 1,000 kitty bitties in here. Thank you so much. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Thank you.
Is this better? I took my headphones out. I'm just using my iPad audio.
Maybe. I don't know. Broke up a little bit there at the end. I'm not real sure. Sounds, I don't know. I don't know. Mora, thank you for your gifted sub. Appreciate that. And Bear Buttle, thank you for your 2 pity bitties. Crushin' gifting a sub in here tonight as well. Thank you. And thank you for your resub. All right. Aaron Dax, thank you for your resub. Appreciate it. All right, guys. We've got a lot to get to. So the first thing that I'm going to do tonight, the very first thing, Trader, is we're going to do a quick and dirty, okay? We're going to do a quick and dirty. Now, when I do a quick and dirty on YouTube, all right, I am taking all this information and I'm jamming it down into 10 minutes, all right, so that you guys can see everything that's going on, all right? What I'm going to do here tonight is we're going to investigate the quick and dirty. You guys are going to help me prepare the content, all right? So I'm watching the chat. And listen, I appreciate it. Looks like we're already into a level 2 hype train. I got to be honest with you. I feel really bad, Trader. Not because of the day. It's been a rough day. But I'm fighting this head cold or whatever it is. It's killing me. Ugh. It's killing me right now. So, forgive me. I've got a cold or something. I think it's allergies, to be honest with you. By the way, for those of you who have asked, yes, I did take a COVID test like 20 minutes ago. It was negative. So we're good there. But no, my allergies, man.
I am so positive.
My allergies.
I'm full of positive energy.
All right. How about now? A little better?
That sounds a little better. Yeah, TechX, thank you for your 500 biddies. Rusty Boy, thank you for following the channel. Spock Forever. Dancer, thank you for following the channel. Lord Bacca, thank you for your resub. And the Gholster, thank you for following the channel. Appreciate it. Gosh, we got a lot of people coming in tonight. All right, first, let's take a look at the notes. This is what I wanted to talk about, and we're going to actually go to this sub-blog right here. Oh, cool. Can't find the page. Oh, here, wait. There we go. Here we go. Alliance Starbases. Can you guys see this okay? Gosh, why is there not dark mode on this thing? Alliance Starbases. First of all, I've had the question, where can we find plasma? All right, everything is on the website. All right, everything is on the website. So where can you find plasma storms? Here you go. Boom. There they are, all of them listed, level 16 through level 23 systems for collisional plasma. If you're looking for magnetic plasma, boom, there you go, level 29 through 35. Here's the list of all of them, okay? Here's everything. Can you get a link? Go to StarTrekFleetCommand.com. But, yeah, no, here, that's fine. I'll give you a link. Here you go. I'm putting it in chat right now, Steven's Aaron. Is Steven Aaron here? All right.
No, he's not.
There's your link, okay? And I just put it in the chat. So here's where you can find your plasma, okay? Now, where can you find the Armadas? Okay, here we go.
I am
right
so
here.
positive. I'm full of positive energy.
Thank you, Indominus. Level 27 through 50. Yo, Trader, thank you for 10 gifted subs. Also with 1,000 kitty bitties in here. Good golly, Miss Molly, thank you. Appreciate that very much. Level 2, Hype Train, all good. JB, not tonight, man. I can't tonight. I can't tonight. You hear that snotting? Ugh. All right, so where do you find the Armadas? Here you go. Level 27 through 50. 27, 30, 33. By the way, there's uncommons all the way up. I know, JB, I feel terrible. You know what? I think you left a terrible illness at my base last night. Did you leave COVID? Did you leave COVID at my base last night? Because I'm pretty sure
something, but he left something, that's for sure.
All right. So here are the Armada systems. Now, first thing I want to do, let's go through the loop, okay? Let's go through the loop. You click on your alliance button. Click on Starbase. My alliance is goofy. They already built it. Cool. Can't you tell how awesome it looks?
I built ours too.
Check out how beautiful that is, everybody. Oh, it's loading. Okay. It just had to decloak. Look, it's fine. It's fine. It just had to decloak. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, so here it is. Now, my alliance already built it. And in fairness, I was going to build it for you guys tonight. Honest to God, I was going to build it for you tonight anyway. However, I can now tell you I can now tell you with 100% certainty that there will be an event to build it. Sorry if you've already built it. All right. As a matter of fact, let's hop into our game center, and I'll show you where you can find it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, I was going to do it anyway. Because I wanted to show it off to you. Now, what you guys can see in this game center, I'm going to share with you that I actually have something a little bit different. All right? I have something a little bit different. You know how I usually know about the events before you guys do?
Emotional damage!
You're daggone right about that, Trader. There will be an event to build this thing. Yo, thank you, Roshane, for your 5-month resub. Appreciate it very much. You know how I know the events before you guys get them? Because I get them in this lovely format right here. You guys see this? This is Notepad. This is what the IGN comes from.
Very high tech.
All right.
Very high tech.
Very, very nice, smooth, streamlined design. Okay. Excellent word processing skills. Very, very good for even spacing and this and that. Okay. This is it. All right. So this is what I have a chance. Thank you, Aces. I forgot to. I turned off the fart tonight. Sorry, IJ. I should turn off the throw up too. Somebody said, "Listen, I would love to come and watch your content, but I can't deal with all the farting and the puking." And I get it. Tonight, I can't deal with it either. Trader dropping another 5 gifted. Thank you, guys. Listen, don't let Trader do all the work. You've got 1 minute and 45 seconds here. We're 51% through a level 3 hype train. I am here while I am sick to make sure you guys get the information. Yo, put a little bread in a jar, okay? Don't leave it all up to Trader. We've got a reputation around here. We've got a pattern, a winning pattern to get to a level 5 hype train. Thank you, Iron Chef, for your 100 biddies. All right, so this is what I get. All right? And what I can tell you is what everybody is looking at is the event.
I'm so positive.
Starbase.
I'm full of positive energy.
Architect. Okay? Yo, thank you very much, Memoria. Appreciate that. Shady Pines dropping 5 gifted in here. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, IJ, thank you, buddy. You're a sweetheart. Thank you, IJ, dropping 10 gifted in here. And that gets us through the level 3. All right, looking good there. That gets, wow. Late Nighter, thank you, man. Listen, just thank you. I would normally take this opportunity to melt your face. I'm feeling rough today. Oh, cool. My mouse just stopped working. Good God. I knew it was going to happen, Trader.
Mwah.
I will take this opportunity to mention the catnip jar, which will get DJ's a new computer so he doesn't have his mouse stop working all the time.
Yeah, and on extra added bonus tonight, you get to hear me snort up all my allergy phlegm tonight, too. Thank you, Indominus Prime, for gifting a sub in here tonight. Subtle Abyss gifting 5 subs. Thank you. I Kill You with 500 bits. Late Nighter with 25 gifted subs. That is beautiful and amazing, and thank you guys.
Wow.
Really, really appreciate that. Level 4 is complete. You guys are 24% into a level 5, and the clock has been reset at 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Thank you, Late Nighter. Really, really appreciate that. A little bit more. Just a little bit more of a push, you guys, and we'll wrap this thing out. Trader, what does it say? What is still needed up there at the top? Because I can't see what you see.
37%, so I can't quite. It's not telling me exactly what's left. It just says it has to be 45 total tier 1 subs or 22,300 bits.
Yay, bug!
So,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Yo, thank you, Tiberius. Thank you for your 100 kitty biddies. D. Lyle gifting a sub in here. Trader dropping another 1,000 biddies. Dale, thank you for dropping a sub in here tonight.
Mwah.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you, guys.
Mwah. Give me hugs and kisses.
I appreciate your hugs and kisses, Memory. Thank you very much. So this is what people are looking at. Starbase Architect. Build and upgrade the Alliance Starbase modules. Earn additional points by supplying additional subspace superconductors or upgrading your own station's buildings. What I have been told here tonight.
I'm full of positive energy.
Thank you. I don't have much positive energy left. I'm tuckered for the day. What I have been told, what I've been able to confirm for you tonight is that the Starbase itself, Trader, is actually considered a module. Okay? Actually constructing the Starbase takes you from level 0 to level 1. This is indeed a module. Now, there's good and bad with that. Bad if you've already built it, right?
I am so positive.
Good.
I'm full of positive energy.
Good in the fact that it's going to score the same as you doing another upgrade. Okay? So if you, at least that's my guess, I was told verbatim that building the Starbase is, in fact, a module. Okay? If that's the case, then that means building it is going to score the same as any other building module. All right? Yo, Octagon Ron, what you doing, girl? Thank you for rating in with 20 viewers tonight. Appreciate that very much. Ice Pick also rating in with a couple of viewers tonight. Thank you. 10 listeners here tonight from Ice Pick and Octagon Ron with another 20. Thank you so very, very much. Appreciate that. UltimatDJz gifting 5 subs in here tonight. Thank you, guys. I'm really, truly humbled, and I would be melting your face. I would truly be melting your face right now. Just, I'm afraid my head will explode. 61% through a level 5 hype train trader. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left. Thank you guys so very much. Darth Gallum, thank you. Thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. All right. So Lord Freeman says, we're not planning on winning that event by just 1 or even 5 modules, and that's what I'm telling you. You may not be too far behind the 8 ball, okay? Building the Starbase counts as 1 module. That's what I've been told. So, if you've already built it, you may not be too awful far behind. Here's the next tricky thing, though, Trader. If you guys don't care, I'm going to bring you into my super high-tech version. All right? Where is it? Starbase Architect, okay?
Yay, bug!
This is September 13th. This is next Tuesday, 1 week from today. Yo, Shady Pines, thank you for your 1,000 bits. Appreciate that. Chitin, Infernus, Earl Grey, Athenius, Angelic Dreamer. Thank you guys all for following the channel today. Appreciate that. Darth Gallum, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. Appreciate it so very much. 1 minute and 14 seconds on the clock. Almost there. Trader, this is week 2, upgrading these modules. But look what we have here in weekend number 1. And this is really, really hard to read.
Mwah.
Let me see if I can find it.
You're the best. Mwah. Give me hugs.
There's a mining event that actually comes first, is kind of what I was pointing out. Okay? There is an event to mine the plasma that will come before this build event. So, for those of you who haven't built it yet, you could wait. But on the other hand, if you wanted to actually be able to compete in the plasma mining event, which I can't find now,
you have to build it.
You're gonna have to build it. You're exactly right. You're gonna have to build it. Indominus Prime, thank you for your 100 biddies. Yo, Shady Pines, thanks, man. Shady Pines gifting 10 more subs in here tonight. Thank you. That's amazing. Scratchy with 1,000 biddies. Thank you. Shady Pines with another 1,000 biddies. Thank you guys
so
very much.
positive. I'm full of positive energy.
He's trying to take a run on me.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Now, you know what's stupid? Twitch is now telling me that it's delivering the level 3 hype train emotes to you guys. So, thank you, Bayonetta. I don't know why it's delivering level 3 hype train, but because I'm pretty sure you guys hit level 5, right? Didn't you hit level 5? I thought so. I'm losing my voice already. Oh, cool. Now it's also saying that it's going to also send you level 2 hype train emotes. What is happening? Dude, Twitch
We're getting all the emotes.
You can have all the emotes, okay? Have all the emotes. Trader, thank you for your 1,000 kitty bitties. Appreciate that. I'm going to find it. And maybe... Let's see. Directives. Assembly medals. You know what? Maybe it was research. Okay, hang on. I'm going to look at my notes here real quick. I have some other things, but I can't show you everything that I got. I can't show you everything. I've got a lot of internal documents. All right, here's... And this, by the way, this is very laid back tonight, okay? This is a very laid back thing. Trader, what we're actually doing, I'm going to give you a peek inside my world. This is how I begin to prepare for the event guide video, okay? So, here we go. Week 1, destroying Armadas. That's what we're doing right now. And by the way, there is an Alliance milestone for that. All right, so, you know what? Here. Let's do this, Trader. I have made something super... You guys recognize this, right? You guys recognize this beautiful, wonderful looking thing. You know what? Hang on a second. Okay, week 3 is harvesting the new material. So maybe that comes after. I could have swore they told me that there was a plasma mining event before that. Hang on a second. Let me look again at this note. See, this is part of my process. All right. Okay, they did confirm week 3 is mining with it, Trader. So if you sandbag on the building, then you could be hurting yourself because of these speed ups, okay? So week 1 is destroying the Armadas. Week 2 is going to be Starbase modules. Week 3 is going to be mining with it. But you could be behind the 8-ball, all right? Now, let's go back. I want to go through this loop, okay? I know I'm jumping around a little bit. This is part of my process. I'm a little bit scattered, okay? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to take a look at this new area of space over here, okay? It's to the west of the Megacube, as I shared with you guys. West of the Megacube, there's a bunch of new systems over here, okay? And down here is your level 50. There's all the way down here to, what, level 27. I don't even know if there's Armadas in the Bajor system. Probably not. As a matter of fact, that little website article is going to tell us. Bajor, no, does not have Cardassian Armadas, all right? So it's just a hub station. Ooh, look, there's the wormhole. Oh, my God. There's the Bajoran wormhole. I didn't even know they put that in. Narratively and graphically, that's very pleasing. I like it. All right, so anyway, Trader, over here is where you got these Armadas, okay? As a matter of fact, looks like my Alliance is running one right now. And we are going to do a little bit of content on the Armada, the crew, and the statistics here as well, if we have time, a little bit later tonight. But here are the Armadas, Trader, okay? Here are the Armadas. They use normal directives, okay? Absolutely normal directives. And you will notice that if we defeat one, we get normal uncommon loot, but we also are going to pick up Cardassian loot, all right? Cardassian loot is what we want to go in and, again, following this through in my head, Cardassian loot now has a redemption in your Alliance store. Now, I've already done it today. Right here, Cardassian loot and superior Cardassian loot. The normal uncommon Cardassian loot can only be used here in resistance bounties. I already redeemed mine, but lucky for you, I can actually show you what is in mine because I took a screen grab. Here you go. This is my screenshot of my resistance bounties. First of all, can anybody tell me, does this scale by ops? All right, this is something I need to know. Does this scale by ops?
Let me see. Yes, it does.
It does. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit different. Subspace superconductors, everybody. These are the parts needed for building the Alliance Starbase. As a matter of fact, if I come in here and I click on this and I see right here, here we go. Subspace superconductors, though. That is what I need in order to upgrade modules. All right? So, that's part of this chest. Alliance Reserves. Alliance Reserves. Oh, thank you. I kill you. Thank you. Oh, wow. Lots of other people in here. Crazy Ransusi, thank you for your 100 bits. Sea Dreamer. Madow, thank you for following the channel. Jay Grant, thank you for your sub. Appreciate that. Not Your Monkey. I like your name. Not Your Monkey has followed the channel, and Martinus has resubbed. Thank you so very much. All right, so the Alliance Reserves. What do the Alliance Reserves do? Let's take a look at the Alliance Reserves, Trader. As a matter of fact, we do now have an Alliance Inventory button, all right? Used to be over here on the left-hand side, but now you've got an Alliance Inventory button, and you can see the Alliance Reserves are here. This is going to be used to perform a variety of functions within the Starbase. My opinion on this, I'm sure some of you guys have already been able to see this, my opinion on this is that these reserves are going to be used in part to relocate your Alliance Starbase. Trader, have you already done it?
Yes. And yes, that is what they're used for.
I am indeed correct. So there's probably other things that they'll be used for eventually, but the Alliance Reserves going to do several different things as a function inside the Starbase, including moving it to a plasma cloud. All right? So important to know. Now, let's come back. Alliance points, that's reputation. We'll talk about reputation here in just a moment, and then you get Alliance Starbase speed-ups as indicated by this little symbol right here. Okay? This little symbol right here indicates that it is indeed an Alliance Starbase speed-up. It cannot be converted with Latinum, and you cannot use your normal speed-ups with it. You're going to have to use these. Thank you. Also, you've got a chance, and by the way, these are all guaranteed, and then you've got a chance at these research medals or the assembly medals. All right? Assembly medals, trader, are used to work through your individual progress in the Alliance Starbase research tree. All right? Now, as of right now, of course, we don't have all the information as to what is in this brand new Starbase tree. As a matter of fact, you can see a lot of these nodes say coming soon. And I got to be honest with you, trader. I actually applaud Scopely's ability to keep these under wraps because, you know, they almost always spoil new research.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So a lot of these say coming soon, and you can see I've not done any. I've not done any research whatsoever yet. All right. Yo, Sea Dreamer, thank you for gifting a sub in here tonight. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. All right, so that is what that is what these assembly medals do. Now, if we come back into the game, I'm going to come back into the Alliance tab. Oops, wrong button. Come back into the Alliance tab, and I'm going to go into my store, which is where the Armada chests are, okay? Just like all the other Armada chests. Here are my 3 new Armada chests. Now, you can see I've actually earned some loot. I got 1,699 superior Cardassian loot today, trader. All right? Now, I took some notes. You've got 2 chests here. Excuse me. Oh, so ill. You got 2 chests here, trader. All right? My understanding is that these chests are on a 24 or 22-hour cooldown. I'll redeem them to show you. But you've got Alliance Altruism, and you've got Maquis Bounty. All right, here's the primary difference that I can see, because I actually did some math on this, trader. The Maquis bundle it has research medals, meaning this one is better for you as an individual. Okay, it does have less building parts, less speed ups, and less of the Alliance parts. Okay, but it does work for you individually in that you have more research medals, or some research medals, and you've got better reputation. If you come into the Alliance one, all right, you actually have more reputation for the Alliance. You have more Alliance currency and more speed-ups, but no research medals. All right, so you get to decide how you want to spend this. Now, a lot of you guys are saying, well, I could do single chest on both, and as I can right now, I could do that. As a matter of fact, if you don't mind very quickly, I'm going to take my screenshots for the video a little bit later. So you guys bear with me there. Since I'm going to pull them with you here on the screen, I got to save the screenshots for later, for when I actually go and make the video. All right. Now, the interesting thing that I want to point out here, I know a lot of you guys saying, well, we can do both, right? We can do both. But here's the thing. This requires rare and epic directives, trader. Not everybody is going to be able to do both all the time. So you're going to have to look and see what is a bigger priority for you, your individual progression and research, or the Alliance position with the Starbase, okay? That's what you guys are going to be looking at. I will go ahead and do both. Now with you, with a single pull, I get some medals, I got some superconductors, good reputation, yada, yada, yada. And I'll go ahead and pull this over, and we can see now they are on at least the first one on a 22-hour cooldown, second one also on a 22-hour cooldown, if you can see that over my head, okay? Now, here's what's interesting to note. The reputation that we just gained is going to be displayed right here. Okay, on your Alliance button, you can see your Alliance reputation. This is important because some of this research will require reputation. Let's visit stfc.space and take a look at the new Starbase tree. And Trader, let's see if that's not working. Oh, because I got Mantis in the title. Sorry. Okay, here we go. So let's take a look at something here. I don't know. Let's just pick one. And let's go. We can see the assembly medals down here. Those are the research particles. And look here. You can start to see big time Alliance reputation. 7 million. This is only level 5 of this research. And it only requires, level 14 of another research. That's a lot. All right, but you can see there are requirements here. It looks like we didn't pick the right research. Let's see with this one. Oh, that's 5 levels too. Are most of these 5 levels? Here's one that's 15 levels, okay? So level 27, 100,000, 600,000, 900,000, 1.2 million. As you can see, this is individual research that requires alliance reputation. Now, let me be very clear. The Alliance Starbase will be giving you buffs that are good for the entire team. Okay? Thank you, Scratch. I appreciate that. Yeah, sorry, I'm having a brain fart. All right, now you're right. Thank you, Mimi. This one right here, Trader. You see the building on it? That means you have to have level 3 of the Alliance building module. Okay, this is a building. Take a look.
So is that on the Starbase itself?
It is.
Oh, cool.
On the Starbase, you're going to be building buildings. All right? And some of these researches will indeed require those buildings to be at a certain place. But they will also require combinations of prior research and alliance reputation as well as research medals. Okay? Pegleg D says, if you move to an alliance, will you lose all rep gained? Well, yes. Would you like me to demonstrate? I will do that at the end of the stream. I don't want to do it right now because I've got other stuff to do. But I've done 242,000 rep today. If I leave, I lose it all. If you leave, you lose it all. Sea Dreamer, thank you for your 100 bits. Appreciate that very much. If you rejoin the same alliance, you will not get it back. Okay? We can talk a little bit later about how this is going to impact other things like territory and stuff, Trader. But I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I don't know that this is a wildly bad thing, but I know that people disagree with me. Okay, I
don't think it's a bad thing. We have a few whales on our server who like to drop tags and let their alliance raid them and then go back to their alliance. I think this might stop some of that.
It could. If you get booted and looted, you lose your rep. If you leave the alliance, you lose it all.
Yeah.
Okay? You lose it all. Bayonetta says they better change that. It's BS to lose all progress. Listen.
I disagree.
I don't. Maybe not all. Okay? Maybe not all. But yeah, I do think that a lot of it should be lost, Trader. 75%, 80%. Maybe not 0. All right. But
it makes sense, though, that you would lose it all if you leave. Because if you go to another alliance, let's say you're legitimately changing alliances, right? You have to build up your reputation with that alliance. So that's both like in the game itself, just generally you have to do that. I think it makes sense.
It does make sense. Now, a lot of people, this is going to be another divisive thing. Kenny Kirko says, don't be untrue to your roots. And somebody saying, why be punished? And other people saying that, okay, you know what? There's actually not that many people disagreeing with this, Trader. I thought there was more hate on me right now, but it looks like a lot of you guys are actually not minding it if you look at the chat. Really, it's going to help fight rogues. It's going to help conglomerates, things like that. As of right now, Tila, we are not aware of any rep locks. Okay? We're not aware of any rep locks. And by the way, I do want to point out, there was a comment up here earlier. I want to find it very quick. Who said it? Who? It is complicated, Flux. I saw a chat up here, and again, sorry for a little bit of dead air. I'm trying to read and not let my head explode. Whoever said that it doesn't take that long to accumulate, I can't find the chat now, but I do agree. Look, I have done a handful of uncommons today, and I've done each of my 3 daily refines, and I'm at 242,000. You know what I'm saying? So, but, I mean, yeah, you're at, 5 million, and you drop all the way to 0, that would be rough, right? So maybe we could look at some rep locks or I don't know. Maybe we could look at, what is it, the $10,000 pyramid? Like, once you pass a certain rep lock, then you're guaranteed to keep a little bit of it. I don't know.
There was a good question asked in the chat. So let's say that you have a research that requires 1 million alliance reputation to do the research, and you do that, and then you leave your alliance and you lose all your rep, do you still get the benefit of that research, or is that just gone?
You do not lose research. You do not lose research. You do not lose anything you've already started. You merely have to have it as a prerequisite. Once it is started, once you come over here and actually start it, it's yours. You do not lose it. It does not turn off. It just is going to impact your ability to further progress through the tree. All right, so you can do research and then, you know, be like, okay, hey, listen, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to, you know, switch alliances. It's going to take me a little bit of time to build it back up, et cetera, and you can do that. You do not lose the research that you had. Now, somebody asked, how high does it go? I am going to assume this is right here, a level 15 research that requires Op 60, and it shows 9 million alliance reputation. I'm going to assume that that's pretty daggone high. All right, I'm going to assume that that's probably about the highest that it gets. All right.
I would assume that 10 million is like a round number. That's what I would guess.
It seems like it. 9 million, maybe 10 million. We'll see. We don't know yet, and Ripper could probably tell us. But we'll look. Yes, Captain Jack says, no, Trader, it's 15 billion. Didn't you know? Get started. Wardot, thank you for your resub and your 4,197 kitty bitties here tonight. Thank you. All right, so alliance reputation, and that is calculated right here. It is merely a prerequisite for you to start research. Okay, now once we get going with the parts, we're going to come in. We're going to start building things. Okay, we can see that. Gosh, I don't know if I should do this right now or if I should do it on a video a little bit later, but we can build now. We've got enough. I did some refines. Apparently some other people did some refines, and now I could build this. Now, I got to be honest with you, Trader. No idea if I even have enough speed ups. Do I have 10 hours worth of speed ups? Let's check before I actually do build this.
That's a good question.
Ooh, it'll be close. 4 hours. I might not. 10 hours worth of speed ups. Let's see. I got 15.
I'm gonna ask a question that we're all of the whales are wondering about. Where's the pack?
16. Oh yeah, I'm good. I've got it. I'd spend almost everything, but I do have it. All right. So building these modules then will allow me to then use the Alliance reserves and move the Starbase to one of these systems. Hang on. Right here. One of these systems to start harvesting plasma. Now, this is about where my experience drops off. I'm going to assume that in the beginning, we can only do collisional plasma. I'm going to assume that there's probably a requirement of a level or a tier or maybe even warp range to get to some of these systems to start mining this collisional plasma. Let's see if we can go find one. Barani. Let's check Barani. That doesn't even sound like a new system. I'm pretty sure that's an existing system, is it not?
Yeah, all of the systems, I believe, are existing systems. Like, I put our Alliance Starbase in, what is it, Pune, P-U-N-E?
Can't remember how to spell it. Oh, B-H-A-M-B-Y. All right, Barani, that's an existing system. Oh, there they are. Yeah, of course.
Uh-huh.
Right. Ooh.
Yeah, you just click on it and you can move.
Can I relocate now?
Yeah.
By golly, I can.
If you have the tokens.
I do have the tokens. Now, here's the thing. Look here. Mine is not going to let me mine it. I assume. Oh, cool. The cat is puffing its cheeks out tonight because I hit a hotkey. And now I can't get rid of it. Why are my eyes doing that weird? Look at my eyes. Oh, my God. Am I stroking out right now?
All that ice cream you ate.
I do not have the patience to deal with this cat tonight. I, honest to God, do not. I don't.
a very long day.
Oh, cool. I figured out where to scratch my face. Okay, there we go. Got it. Okay. So, can I mine it? Can I mine this if I don't have it? Probably not. I don't have any modules, right?
If you have the first, I guess the Starbase is the first module, it'd be the second. There is if you go inside the Starbase, you can see the first module inside that it'll let you build. I just put it there. It's like a node.
There we go. Collisional plasma capacity, 240,000. That's what I can hold. So that means...
that's what you need. Yep, that's what you need.
So right now, yeah, you got to build the module in order to be able to mine it. Okay, that's good. Now, let's talk about what this collisional plasma is going to do. All right, what's the collisional plasma going to do? Well, let's come back into stfc.space, and let's take a look at buildings inside the Starbase. There's a lot of them, Trader. Here's all of them, okay? Assembly chambers, collisional plasma, Vault A. Oh, boy, aren't you guys excited? Vault A. Look, here's Vault B. Harvester. Harvester C. Magnetic harvester A through C, presumably, and vaults A and B. Plasma processor, tactical deck, all this stuff. Okay? So, let's see what the first thing is. A plasma processor is the first thing that we can do. It's going to require just the building components, but looky here. To go to level 2 of this processor, Trader, I need collisional plasma, 23,100. Now, is this a refined material, or do I just get this? Is this the raw material that I get from sitting it on that node?
I can't answer that, unfortunately. I'm not that far yet. We're still working on our first building.
So, collisional plasma. Okay, BH says it's just sitting on the node. So if I sit on this node, I'm really, really curious about... So it does let you use your raw resource, which is good. I'd be curious what the mining rate is on this thing. We'll have to talk a little bit more about that later on tomorrow. All right? But I'd be curious about what the mining rate is. But anyway, then you mine the collisional plasma. You will use that in other building upgrades, okay? Just like, look here, eventually you're going to need magnetic plasma. So where do you get the magnetic plasma? You're going to come into the next set of systems over here, the 29 through 35 systems, okay? Darth Bum says about 10,000 per hour is the mining rate. That's slow. Good thing that some of this, I think, not the processor, but the harvester, I think speeds that up, right? Yeah, right here. Plasma harvesting, 10,000 per hour, but you can get it to 12, then 14, then 16, 18, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You can level it up, okay? You can make that faster, Trader. So that's what you're using the plasma and the magnetic, the collision on the magnetic stuff for, is for building components, eventually, all right? Now, let's see. We've discussed the loop itself, right? I think we have. Do you guys let's come back. See, this is where I'm doing the quick and dirty in my head. Do you guys have any other questions about the loop itself? I know there's a lot of other questions. Trader's been keeping track. Are there any other questions that you have right now? Where are the systems that have plasma? Right here. Level collisional plasma. And then magnetic plasma. All right, there you go. Joker says, how do we use the plasma? Literally just asked and answered like 3 minutes ago. What do you have to build to mine? Also asked and answered. But real quick, you need the plasma processor to just start. You only need the first component. All right. D-Stow says, yo, just joined. Are we good to go ahead and build the station? Well, we answered that too. Trader, the unfortunate news is there will be an event that supplies points for building the station. So I do apologize for those of you who have already built it. However, it may not be a bad thing, because building the station is considered, this I got directly from Scopely, building the station is considered a module. It takes you from level 0 to level 1. So that may tell me, Trader, that you may not be down huge points if you know, it basically means you're just missing a module or two, right? If you build it and start mining with it, then you're only a point, you're only 1 or 2 components behind. All right? But there will be points for building it. So you guys use your own judgment there, okay? All right. Any other questions on the loop of this piece here so far? I know. I got it. Thank you. JB says you do need to build the harvester. Is that what I said? The processor is the first thing. Oh, so you have to build the second one. You got to build the collisional plasma harvester. So you have to have this in order to start mining. That makes sense. The processor is basically like the warehouse, Trader. That's what it looks like. It's capacity. So that's how much it can hold. So you're going to have to do the second one, which is the harvester, which is actually we would refer to it as the mining laser. Okay? There you go. Okay.
Let me look at my Starbase.
Joker answers another theory I had. Look here, Trader. You know how earlier I said it felt like the lower systems were collisional plasma, so there might have been a warp range kind of thing? That's exactly it. Your warp range is determined by the assembly chambers. Starbase relocation range is 26, and you'll have to continue upgrading. So that may be busted, Joker. I'm at level 14, and it still says +0 on the bonus. This may be something I got to consult with Ripper on, because this is clearly probably not right. He may not be done, okay? I can't look at it, I don't think, Galvanox, because I don't have it built. Unless, I can't even click on where it would go. The only thing I can click on is the processor. All right, I can't click on the harvester yet because it's not a module that I can do. Click the center tower. Okay. Oh, thank you. So the assembly chambers are right up here at the top, Trader, this blue thing up here. And this is the relocation. Oh, look. It's busted in the game, too. Look, it says 26 all the way up. So I'm going to have to figure that out. All right, I'm going to have to figure this out. This apparently is broken, but I will figure it out. Blue says it's not busted. Well, I mean, there is a reason that these are level segmented. I'd be willing to bet that it probably is busted. All right, Friedman says it was designed. I clearly don't believe that it was designed that way, guys. Sorry. I really don't believe it was designed that way.
That wouldn't make any sense to do that. To set it out and say upgrades by level.
Yeah.
You just would say, if you were going to do just one flat range, you just say what the range is without the ability to upgrade it.
Yeah, I agree. So, well, I'll do some digging on this. I'll see what I can figure out. I'll try to get you an answer. But yeah, for now it's 26, and we'll tinker with that a little bit later. Okay, now let's see. That is the Alliance Starbase. Now, let's quickly, Trader. You know what? I want to skip over into events very quickly. Not the event guide calendar, but specifically Espionage. Okay? Let me read you a little bit of something that I've got on Espionage. I'm going to read it to you verbatim from the development team. May I? Let me find it. All right, here we go. Where'd it go? Okay, here it is, guys. I'm going to read this to you directly from Live Ops. A curious but scheming group who seem to know little about the Alpha Quadrant is out to cause trouble. Command believes one of our own have been compromised. They suspect one or more of the officers on Deep Space Nine are assisting their efforts to destabilize the balance of power. You will work with Quark from Deep Space Nine to find out what you can to run surveillance and counter espionage against the potential spy. Now, here's the thing. I was very confusing on this today, okay? Because there's an event. This chest goes away by tomorrow morning, so that's why I wanted to do this Twitch thing for you here tonight, okay? Here are the espionage events. And if we take a look at each one of these events, Trader, we are earning 2 different currencies, isolinear chips and rods. Okay? Now, Swagger says, easy, it's Bashir. This is probably the narrative that they're going with. You guys remember the imposter, the spy trader in Deep Space Nine?
Yes.
Yeah. See, this was one of those events. Sorry, bite of ice cream. This is one of those events that I was kind of praising. This is the event that is going to span all the way between now and December, folks. You're going to be earning these rods and chips for 4 months. Okay? Now, we are earning chips today. Let's see, 250, 500, 1,000 chips in this event. I'm earning, oh Lord, I can't do that math in my head. What is that, 1,500 chips in this one? Is that right? Yeah, good guess. 1,500 in that one. And then, this one is the meta. It's not giving anything. By the way, I've seen people asking me about this. Don't worry about it. This is intended. This is a meta. These are the sub-events, and they're feeding this meta. All right? So 1,500 isolinear chips in here and 1,000 chips in here. That's a total of 2,500, Trader. If we come over to the event store and we come down to the espionage actions, I have the... That's rods. Hang on. Am I spending the rods? Crap. See, I've got this backwards. Okay, we're spending the rods. See, this is why. This is part of my process, Trader. You guys are helping me with the event guide video tonight.
So I claimed those, and they went somewhere that I can't find them.
Okay, this is correct. Let me explain to you what this is as soon as I find where the chips are. Are those recruiting?
No, the chips are the ones you spend for, hold on. The orbs you spend for recruits, the chips you spend on the projectiles, and on the resources, the ship skins, etc.
Okay, so I counted the wrong thing a moment ago, right? Why did that come up? Computer freaking out, freaking out, freaking out, freaking out. Okay. Okay, let's come back. Let's check this again. Espionage events. I got 2 events. I'm getting 3 rods and then 6 more rods. It's a total of 9 rods, which means that I can come in here to the espionage actions. And I can spend 1 rod in each chest. So, does that mean that the meta can't be completed today? Is that correct? Have you guys been through insider information? Can it be completed today? You know what? I bet it can't. I bet it can't.
10?
Yes.
You need 10, so I don't see how it can.
Oh, you guys are saying yes, you can do all 10 today.
Oh, really?
Okay, you can do all 10. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. Let me give you more of this information that you're going to need to know. This is why I said don't do it. All right? Trader, here's why. This event store bundle over here is a way for you to hedge your bets. If you believe that Miles O'Brien is the imposter, you will spend your rods in his chest. Then you will get this intel brief. Consider it a trophy. Okay? If you think Miles O'Brien is the imposter, then you invest your rods here. If you think it's Cisco, if you think it's Kira. Now, hang on. If you did it in all 3, that's okay. As a matter of fact, Ops intended you to do all 3 today. Why is none of this info in the game? I can't tell you, but I'm glad that you're here to learn it from me. This is why I get paid the big bucks, okay? So here's what you can expect, Trader. I'm going to read you more. I know, Bessalope, I originally said to hold them. But then the timer popped up. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You said this was going to be a 4-month thing. And they were like, yes, but it's going to come and it's going to go. Trader, regular guessing opportunities to make multiple guesses on one of 3 officer choices will occur throughout this month. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm not even going to tell you. Not even going to tell you how many guesses you're going to get this month. All right? Because it is also subject to change. So, there's a number, Trader. You're going to get X number of isolinear rods this month. Okay? You're going to get more next month. Then you're going to get more in November. And you're going to get some in December. This is going to become kind of a side theme content for the remainder of the season. Now, the story is going to build. Swagger says, is the answer in missions? This is what I told you guys. There could be a reason to watch the missions. There are clues embedded into the missions. And Trader, this is the kind of creativity that I do really, really love. Okay? Honest to God, K92, when they told me about this event, I was like, ooh, yeah, sign me up. All right? I kind of like it. Now, the good news is it doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter because here's how it's going to work, Trader. The big reveal of the imposter will occur in the month of December.
Oh.
All right? If you have the majority of your trophies invested into the imposter, you will receive a larger reward. All right?
Oh.
Players are going to want to participate in these events this month and every week thereafter. As a matter of fact, after September, you can expect 1 event per week that is part of the Espionage story. Players are going to receive immediate rewards from the completed events and these trophies to accumulate for the big reveal in December. All right? And then there's going to be, as we saw, the mini event store for this month with a focus on certain refits and projectile shards, okay? So you're going to be accumulating these intel briefs for the next 4 months. And then whoever has the imposter all figured out will win a larger reward than people who got it wrong. Now, there's a couple of ways to play this. Like today, I could spend 1 in each officer setting, right? I could. Let me see if I can find. Here we go. All right. You will always have 3 options. They say players should not really be stockpiling these things, but I disagree. Okay? Because if I feel confident, Trader, I could spread them out and go for something safe. Because, by the way, my rewards are going to depend on how many intel briefs I have invested into that officer. All right? You got it, Zandies. Every intel brief you're going to be able to redeem for X amount of rewards. Okay? Now, Trader, what I can say, here you go, right here. This is also what I'm looking for. Today, it's a 24-hour cooldown on all 3 of these chests. But you want to look at the cooldowns when you're making a guess. If it's a 24-hour cooldown, it typically indicates that you're only going to get like a single guess. All right? Like this one here today. I'm only going to get 1. However, there will on occasion be 2-hour cooldowns that will allow you to stack your rods into somebody that you believe is the imposter.
Please don't say it like that.
What? You don't want to stash your rods
in someone?
in Kira Nerys. You don't want a stash of Rod and Kira?
I don't swing that way, no.
Giggity, go. All right. All right. Sorry. So there will be opportunities throughout these couple of months where you will be able to invest more quantity number of isolinear chests. Let's put it that way. All right? Where you can bet bigger on an officer if you think you got it figured out. Okay? So, today, I might say, and listen, for most of you, I might suggest, don't worry about it. If you feel like you don't like this mechanic, then just invest evenly. All good, right? Just invest evenly. See, I don't think this is a hot mess, Ra. I find this to be very creative. I find this to be really creative. I like the idea. I don't find it to be a hot mess. It's just not at all explained that that's how that works. Well,
frustrating.
Can I also tell you something? That's why I said in the Arkfall video that I was going to talk about it later. And I do believe more information will come later. Oh, this event wasn't supposed to launch till the 9th.
Oh.
But here it is.
Nice.
Here it is. All right. And so that's why I felt compelled to share this with you guys. And also why I said to not invest in any of them. Then a Scopely staffer came to me and said, wow, 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 wow. Don't tell people not to do it. That's not a good idea. Didn't you see the cooldown? I'm like, yeah, but you told me that this is going to be around. This is going to be around for a while. Now, what I have told you, or what I do believe, they have not confirmed, but what I do believe is that you do at least want to spend these this month. I am not 1,000% sure that if you try to bank these for too long, trader, you're actually going to lose out. There won't be enough time. As a matter of fact, I can tell you, I wasn't going to tell you. There's going to end up being a total. I don't want to give you a number. Let me just tell you this. There's going to be a bunch, okay? North of 50, less than 100. I'll just go with that. You're going to have north of 50 trophies, less than 100 trophies that you're going to be able to invest in. And trader, if you're dealing with cooldowns, you're not going to be able to do them all the way you want. So you're going to have to plan this carefully. Kagonda, this is why I'm telling you here tonight. You, by being a member of our litter box, have an advantage that nobody else in the galaxy has. Don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about anybody else. Just worry about you and your alliance. And you can go back to your alliance and you say, yo, I'm the best. I'm so smart because I listen to DJs. And I'm going to tell you how to play this. You get the benefit. Okay? To Haggis, I know, listen, this is different. It's new, but don't necessarily hate on this, guys. I like this idea. All right? I like this idea. Lord Friedman says, but will there only be these 3 officer choices, or will they add more? Oh, my. We don't know yet. I honestly do expect them to add more, trader. So
well,
that's
it makes
why
sense if they did.
That's why I'm saying you do need to spend these this month. All right, that's my guess. I was told specifically, verbatim, quote, players should not try to stockpile isolinear rods. It will not benefit you. End
there you
quote.
Go.
End quote. That is directly from the Arc Runner who created this event. So, CM, you say that's why they want you to do all 3 right now. I am more thinking about the clock. All right? I'm more thinking about the clock. There are going to be some days where you can invest some extra, but I think if you waited till the end of the arc, you wouldn't be able to, because even on a busy day, there's only 2-hour cooldowns, trader.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, there you go. Okay. So, there you go. That's Espionage, and that's why I wanted to come on tonight and tell you more about this as well. Dr. Juby says, DJs, why can't I attack Bubba Joe's Alliance Starbase?
Because nobody wants to defend something else in this stupid game.
Give it time.
Oh,
what, Trader? What did you say, Trader? I didn't hear you. Trader.
Don't say
You were
that.
breaking up a little bit. I didn't hear you. What did you say? You said nobody wanted to PvP over Alliance Starbases? Is that what you said?
Yes.
I couldn't quite.
I hate it's one more thing to defend, DJs. I mean, come on.
Now.
I mean, God.
Moving on. Hairball, sorry. Dude, should I turn my microphone down when I do that? I'm sorry. My throat's really itchy. All right. Projectiles. This is where you can spend your chips. All right. This is where you can spend the chips. Yo, thank Chris of Mac and Ewon. Thank you for following on the channel. Appreciate that. Can we get an amount on the chips that we're getting this month? Zandy's, I have no idea. No clue. But let's do some extrapolation. Isolinear rods are going to come between 50 and 100. I'm not going to be more specific than that, so don't ask. Metamai says a dev confirmed it was 75. I'm here to tell you that is not confirmed. I can promise you that is not 100% confirmed. As a matter of fact, see, you're trying to get data out of me. Trader, he's trying to drag crap out of me.
Yeah, and he almost got it.
And he almost did. I was getting ready to give the number. But let me just tell you, there is a number that's planned. However, Trader, they are using their favorite words, right? This is subject to change. We have not finalized the number of these trophies for the month. Metamai says, see Discord. Personally, my friend, I don't care what Discord says because I talked to the Arc Runner tonight who told me the number is in flux. Okay? The number's in flux. More than 50, less than 100. Now, if we take a look at the events that you have right now, Trader, we can see that we're getting... What did I just get an award for? Milestone achieved. Oh, the Alliance milestone. Okay, cool. So, if I'm looking at an event...
award.
Yeah. If I'm looking at an espionage event right now, and I'm seeing that this one is giving me 6, but this one was only giving me 3, and I got 1,000 chips out of it, then I'm going to assume that that is probably a relatively safe area to run with, Trader. All right, so let's do a little bit of math. Let's say I'm going to expect 50. I get 3 per event. That's roughly 16 events. Let's just go 16 events times 1,000 chips. Maybe 16,000. Maybe a little bit more because this is working on 50 trophies. But what if there's 100? Then it would be more. It'd be 30-some thousand. All I'm saying is that we don't really know. Those chips are not something that you have to spend throughout the month. Okay? You can bank on those a little bit. After all, you're working on projectiles, right? So let's take a look. By the way, don't buy these yet. Nobody buy these yet. I'll see if I can get the generic shards added. The Triskelion torpedo doesn't take them, right? But cryonic and temporal do. I'll see if I can get those fixed, guys. Don't buy these yet, okay? Don't buy these yet. Because it looks like we're missing generic shards. Are the full unlock of the projectiles staying cheap? 22,500? I don't know. I mean, I don't think this was an Aereo. Triskelion does take them. One of these 3 did not because this was in the 3-pack. All right. Snow Leopard says, rumor is there will be another comp chest later in the week. Let me finish on this topic first, Snow Leopard, and then we'll talk about comp. I have information for you on that as well. All right. Questions on espionage. Thank you, Zandies. Temporal does not. So Triskelion and cryonic do. Temporal does not. So this one is safe to buy now if you wanted it. But I will need to... Here, let me take a screen grab here. And I'll send this over to Live Ops. Hello. Good evening. Can you add generic epic shards to these 2 bundles as they are required for the unlock. Thank you kindly, Per. There you go. It's done. Just like that. Real time. Blam! All right, I sent it to you. All right. Now, any other questions about espionage? We have more. I have more to do. Benny Hill says I'm going to need to watch this a few times. Well, this is why I wanted to come on tonight. This is very complicated, Trader. And I needed your help with some of this. And I knew I could help you with some of this as well. So what we're going to do here tonight is we're hashing everything out, Trader. And then when I'm done, we're going to produce a quick and dirty. Multiple. As a matter of fact, we're going to do a quick and dirty on the Alliance Starbase. We're going to do a quick and dirty on espionage. And we're going to do a quick and dirty on Armada crewing, which is what we'll get into next. Lastly, can I see if there are any other questions? Orb fragments. Orb fragments are recruiting, right? That's it right here. Event store button. Orb. Nope, these are orbs of prosperity. Sorry, let me go find the other one. It's in the recruiting tab, right, Trader? Orb fragments. Raw, you can't say that just because it's really, really extensive game design. Listen, first of all, I love espionage. You're not going to convince me that this is not cool. You're not going to convince me this is not cool. All right? I love espionage. I think it's brilliant. I think it's new. I think it's creative, and we always talk about wanting new. Isn't that right, Trader? We always say this game is all about grinding reds and doing armadas and grinding rep. It's so damn boring. And here they clearly spent a lot of time creating espionage, and I like it. I like it. You settle yourself down, Mr. Ra. Settle yourself down, Mr. Ra. Now, again, Ra, you didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said. All right, he writes, extensive game design is a nice word for complicated without instructions. First of all, instructions were coming.
I'm so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
Instructions were coming, but it wasn't supposed to be here today. So instead of pulling it and making people even more mad, we just let it roll, and that's why I'm here with you now. Okay? And I agree with you, Holland. Sounds like fun, just a lot to take in on one day, and I agree. That's why it wasn't supposed to happen today. But unfortunately, here it is. So that's why I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you, okay? Now, orb fragments here in the recruit section. Orb fragments, here you go. Epic TNG and Epic and Rare TNG and Epic and Rare Deep Space Nine plus faction credits. Yay, Trader, what's not to love? What's not to love?
Yep.
Why are you laughing? They're freebies.
Yep. They're freebies.
You don't like it?
Well, I just don't like the dilution on those.
I mean, this is
That's
not
my
one.
issue.
This is not one that I'm super upset about. Look, I don't have any green bars here. Now, you probably have Beverly.
Yeah,
Bubba Joe has Wesley. I'm gonna have Data here real soon. Yeah. All right.
The only, aside from the brand spanking new crew, the only one that I don't have maxed in that group is Picard. Who is, of course,
Picard?
Really,
guys,
that's the only one I don't have maxed.
Picard shards. Like, I don't care. I don't care if the dilution is rough. And by the way, you get 4 rolls. 4 rolls. Okay? You've got a 20% chance at a Picard shard every single time you do this. You got 4 rolls every single time you do it. Okay? Now, listen. I know that people are going to say, well, it's 1 shard. Well, it's 1 more shard than we have ever had available. So when should we spend it? Well, you guys are pushing me into the event guide video, but there is indeed a recruiting event. Right here, Starbase staffing. September 12th, 18th, and 25th. Earn points by acquiring officers. I just threw up in my mouth. Officer shards and earning a bonus for Deep Space Nine officers. So, yes, there will be an event for recruiting. What about new research? Yes. Here you go. Starbase Scholar. They're going to make me do the event guide video now. I really wanted to do something else. All right, there will be an event for Starbase Research and spending assembly medals. Okay, there's an event on the 10th, 17th, and 24th. Okay, I can't. How do I change Notepad to dark mode? Can I do that? Is that a thing?
I do not think you actually can do that.
I don't think you can do that with Notepad, man.
Yeah, it's too old.
This is Notepad. Sorry, it's Notepad. All right, this is what Scoopley writes all of your arcs in. Notepad. All right.
I'm pretty sure that's MS-DOS level stuff.
All right. So anyway, sorry if I'm blotting you. I'll turn it off. All right. Fine. Is this different from the in-game calendar? Asked Galvanox. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to go through it yet.
Yay, bugs.
I haven't had a chance to go through it yet, but this is what I get usually ahead of time so that I can prepare content and give it to you before the in-game news comes out. So that's what I get. Okay? Now, so officer sourcing, I'm not opposed to this because, hey, we got Picard. Yay. All right. The orbs, the actual entire orbs, that is available in the event store. Let's take a look at the event store orb section, Trader, because this is also kind of looking fancy. The actual orbs are giving you opportunities at bulk shards. Bulk shards. Plus extra isolinear data chips for you to spend on your projectiles.
Nice.
Zandy says do math on the projectiles. Really, no. Why? What do you want to tell me? Just out with it, man. I can't do the math. My head hurts. I'm on sinus medication. And I still have to record like 3 videos when we're done on Twitch. I just needed you guys to walk. I just needed you guys to walk through this with me. All right, so there's the quick and dirty on the orbs. Okay? What else? Somebody says check the costs. All right. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh. Well, listen, I ain't gonna say nothing if you don't. I'm not even gonna point at it on my screen, Trader. The math is gone. It's gone, everybody. There is no evidence of anything.
Ripper thinks Scopely math isn't a thing.
What math? This math looks beautiful, everybody.
Perfect math. It's perfect math, and that's clearly what was intended. So,
absolutely, it was exactly as intended. Should we go to commercial break right now? I could put a commercial break in right now. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. All right. Listen, the only commercial breaks I insert in my streams are the ones that I want to. Somebody got fussy at me the other night for talking about my dinner. By the way, I had one tonight. I had the chili bowl. It was delicious. Oh, my God, today's Tuesday. I should order my new meals. I forgot to do it. All right, whatever. Real quick. Super quick, everybody. Yo, you guys check it out. I don't have to do this tonight. I'm just doing it. Look, somebody signed up. Hey, that's great. Look, somebody else signed up, Trader, since last night.
That's
hey,
awesome.
go to Factor 75. Use code Factor SE3531 to save $130 off. If you would like to try the meal prep service that I am using, I like it very much, and you can use my code, support the channel, and it'll be fine, okay? But yeah, somebody was giving me grief because I chose my own sponsor and advertised it. Meanwhile, nah, there's no meanwhile. Meanwhile, Twitch is suggesting to me, Trader, that I insert 6 minutes of ads per hour.
Holy crap.
6 minutes of ads per hour. That's what they want me to do. Now, Campus Runner, here's the thing. If I'm looking to pay the bills, I can take $500 from Twitch, right? and give you guys 6 minutes per hour of commercials. Or I can take $500 from Factor and give you 2 streams a month that have 10 minutes of dedicated content in the middle. What would you rather have? Because I will let you choose, people. I will let you choose.
I'd rather have the dedicated bit.
That's what I think. I also have control. AJ says I'm the only one that doesn't do that. Well, then quit your complaining. I know it was bad. I have never done, I did that video with my cell phone and the audio was terrible. I had 3 different people trying to help me with it, but I recorded it with my iPhone speaker, and apparently I did really bad with it. Campus Runner says it was entertaining, and I tried to make it kind of quirky and funny, but the audio quality was so bad. I know it was bad, folks. I know it was bad. I'm sorry. It was the first one I've ever done, and don't forget, I don't have Snake Eyes anymore. I had to do that shit by myself, Trader. I had to do it all by myself. It was obviously gonna suck. All right, but yeah. So AJ says with the amount of subs that you have here on the channel, you should just do ads for the extra income. That's just it. Can I be honest with you for a second? Can I be super honest with you, Trader? When Twitch approached me and asked me for 6 minutes an hour, you know what I said? Honest to God, this was my dead-ass response. My community blesses me so much. They give the bits and they give the subs. So why would I annoy them with 6 minutes an hour when I stream 20 to 25 hours a month for $500 when they will give me $500 in one night?
Yeah, that's a good.
Honest to God,
point.
That was my response. I kid you not, community. I swear to God, I'm not going to try to drive you guys out of here with ads. Okay, so that's why I've never turned them on. Honest to God, I haven't turned them on for that reason. But if somebody comes and says, "Hey, this is a product, DJ, that you're already using, and we thought that you might want to talk about it because you have talked about it before. But in this time, hey, if you make us some kind of weird, silly little unboxing video, we'll pay you $500 for 10 minutes of content." Okay. Somebody could have gone and pooped. If you really didn't like it, just go poop. All right, so, yeah. Oh, Pong says if you're subbed, you don't see the Twitch ads. Wait, you don't even see the ads? I know you don't see the pre-roll ad, but you don't see the ones in the middle of the stream, too? No, Wardod. I mean, obviously, I don't get $500 a stream. That would be amazing. I might be able to actually quit my job if I made $500 per stream. Just saying. That might be fun. All right. Oh, well, okay. That's good. Maybe. Well, no, listen. I kill you. The reason you don't see ads on my stream is because I don't run them. Yeah, you're not going to see a single ad because I don't run them. All right, I don't run any ads. So wait a second. All right, can we run an experiment? Can we run an experiment right now? Listen, everybody, just for my knowledge, I'm going to run a 60-second ad break right now. Okay, I'm going to do right now. And by the way, they ain't going to pay me nothing because I haven't signed up for the ad thing. Okay, I'm going to run a 60-second break. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to run a 60-second break. Hang on. I clicked the button. Now, are you guys still with me?
I haven't.
Can you still hear? Can you still see it? Seconds. Heavy Tater says, boo. No, listen, I said I was doing it for science. I was doing it for science. All right. No ad. Somebody says that they do see an ad. Who sees an ad?
I don't.
Does anybody see an ad?
Does anybody see an ad that's subscribed?
Look, everybody says no ads. Subs don't see ads even in the middle. Okay, I didn't know that. Look, Not Your Monkey got an ad. But Not Your Monkey is not subscribed. Okay, there you go. Saltrix says, I can see you, but I have an audio ad. Oh, that's interesting. Yo, Holiday says, as a fellow Twitch partner, I appreciate that. I am not a Twitch partner. I've tried. They keep tearing me down. Ads only run if you set them up to run. Non-partners have ads they run without their control. So there you go. And everybody should be back now. Everybody should be back. So, if you were not subbed, did you see or hear an ad? Yep, Gonzo said I got an ad. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Buccaneer says I didn't get an ad and I'm not subbed. Well, whoops. All right, Sith Lord says I got 2 ads. But look, Sith Lord has a sub. Now, what the heck is going on with that? Sith Lord has a sub.
That's weird.
See, this is why I don't do it, guys. This is why I don't do it, because I don't want to mess with anybody. Like, why would I annoy you with that? Listen, when they come on the radio, you change stations, right? When they come on TV, you fast forward them or you change stations, right? So this is why I don't do it. If I'm going to give you directed real content from me, then I'll do it in the form of a sponsored stream. But I'm not going to run a bunch of ads for you guys, okay? That's why I'm not going to do it. You guys are good to me. I'm not trying to piss you off. Okay. Oh, Sith Lord does not have a sub, so that's why he got the ad. I thought it said he had a Prime Gaming sub. It said that he had a Prime Gaming sub.
You're the best. Mwah. Give me hugs and kisses.
Thank you, CM. I appreciate that. Free the Wham. Wham says Twitch gives ads on login.
I'm full of positive energy.
And refresh anyway. Yeah, but I think that's still for non-subs. I think subs don't have to do it. Zandy says, between Trader and the other contributors, they cover pretty much everybody. We appreciate your generosity. And that's true.
I am so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
Really, truthfully, like, you take a look. Look over here. These are your cheerleaders right here. Take a look over here. Cheerleaders and gifters. These guys are why I continue to make the content for free. So thank them. Don't thank me. Thank them. All right. I guess it's time for the event guide. We did Espionage. Oh, Armadas. You want to do Armadas real quick? Guys, this is easy. This is super easy. You guys want to see something cool? There is a crew that everybody already has that is optimum for these Armadas. Would you like to see what it is? Anybody? Would anybody like to see what it is? You already have it.
I have a question. I have a question.
Okay, I don't want to show you then yet. I don't want to show you yet. What? What's your question?
Well, you need to show them what the crew is so I can ask you the question.
All right, first, why don't we analyze an Armada to begin with, Trader? Let's take a look at one, shall we? As a matter of fact, let's take a look at a level 39 uncommon, shall we? Shall we? Level 39 uncommon, everybody. Let's scan it. First of all, DPR, off the chain. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are there channel point redeems? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. There's 15. All right. Let me look at this real quick. Subtle Abyss says hydrate. I'll do that. All right. I'll move the chat. I'll move the chat for a minute so you guys can see. All right. Subtle Abyss. Thank you for your hydrate. Sorry, I missed it. Make the hat bigger. Oh, God. You guys are going to make me mess with the hat tonight. I don't want to mess with the hat tonight. Okay, hat, beer helmet. See, I feel like, Trader, when I go through here, like, it doesn't matter if I make this one bigger because somebody's asked for it to change anyway. Let's just go through the whole thing. Sin Hunter wants the hat to be bigger.
Can I make an observation while you're doing that?
Mm-hmm.
The artwork on the actual Deep Space Nine station is amazing.
You like it?
I mean, that station is beautiful.
Why is my cat staring at the floor? Let me recalibrate. There, it's a little bit. Look, my eye's weird and twitchy. Dude, it looks like my jaw is locked up. Like, I feel like I might be having a seizure again. There we go.
Yeah, you're winking at us over there.
Woo, gone.
Your cat's possessed, DJs.
It's like Space Invaders. I'm the little space alien that just goes across the screen. All right, I'm done. Yeah, I do have I don't think I actually have a fever. I might have a fever. I don't think I do. I hope not. That would mean for sure it's COVID, right? If I had a fever.
Certainly, there's a lot of other things you could have.
Okay. So, Sin Hunter wants to make it bigger. Dirty Bird Bill says hydrate. Thank you. I'll do that. Black Half Dan wants a random thought. Oh, God. I don't know if I have any of those today. I got a fever. And the only prescription is more faith of the heart.
Boo.
Boo. Yeah. I'll have to come up with a random thought. I really don't have anything prepared, Dan, but I'll come up with something. Last Bessalope wants me to change hats. Captain Bull wants me to change my game name. This is cute. I like it. I'm good with it.
We know the mantis thing is broken. It's been broken.
DJz needs potassium. You're absolutely right. And some vitamin C. Throw that in while you're at it. Thank you very much, Captain Bull. Appreciate that. Maximum Spicy, Hydrate. Got that. Thank you. Quasi Star. Thank you. Galtez. Thank you.
You're the best. Mwah. Give me hugs and kisses.
I love your hugs and kisses. Thank you, Red Shirt. Dale has also asked for a random thought. I'm going to have to come up with these. I really don't have anything. I'll try. Like, my head. It's just my head. But I'll come up with something for you, okay? All right, so we've got 2 change hats and 1 make the hat bigger. So how about I just change the hat and make it huge right out the gate? Can I just do that? Allow me to demonstrate for you the hat that I choose to wear today, which demonstrates the splitting freaking headache that Scopely is responsible for here today. Here, I'll move the cat down a little bit so you can see the handle of the axe splitting my skull wide open. All right, thank you, Scopely. Thank you, Scopely, for providing my best Tuesday of the entire week. All right, now. Yeah, I know, right? It was the best Tuesday all week long. Thank you. All right, Scrappy, thank you for your hydrate. I'm going to do that now as well.
Gross.
Oh, I forgot to hit the cough button again. Sorry. Okay.
Okay, you sound like you're having a seizure.
Does nobody try to scratch their throat? Sorry, Toby. Does nobody try to scratch their throat by just being like, like screaming and yelling all kinds of weird stuff? Like when your throat's itchy, that's the only way you do it. Right?
I can honestly say I've never done that before.
Really? Oh, it's very satisfying, actually. It's the only way to satisfy an itch. That's right. I call it the kitty gargle.
Do you take like an antihistamine? Do you take like Zyrtec or something?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. I take very, very strong allergy drugs. I'm allergic. Really, truthfully, you want to know a secret? I'm allergic to like effing everything. I'm allergic to like everything except for the stuff that I don't like. I tease my wife all the time that I'm allergic to coconut because I really hate coconut. So I tell her that if she makes anything with coconut in it, I'm going to die. So she takes pride in sneaking coconut into my meals just to prove that I don't die. I actually am not allergic to coconut. I just don't like it. Lord Friedman says I'm allergic to cats. No, honest to God, you want to know a true statement? I'm allergic to dogs, which is another reason I hate mine so much. But anyway, okay. Level 39 uncommon. Listen, I'm not actually allergic to coconut, Rex. I just don't like the flavor of it. Okay. 8 million DPR, trader. It means it packs a punch.
Indeed.
It packs a punch. Good news, though, its piercing is even. Okay, so no stress there. No extra mitigation needed. As a matter of fact, if I wanted to be real silly about it, you know who's good? Who's a good Armada officer to use here? Just throwing it out there. How about TNG with data? Okay, anyway. Critical chance, 20%, and critical damage, 300%. Now, the first thing I think of is Borg Megacube. That's the first thing I think of. Let's get rid of the crits. Can we do it, Trader? Does 8 of 10 work on Cardassian Armadas?
8? Ooh.
No. The answer is no. They don't work. They do not work. So, the next thing I think of, Raxnar, I said 8 of 10. All right. The next thing I think of is what we do with MUDs. I think of our green-colored girlfriend. I think of Gala. Now, Legendary Ska says Troy would work. Troy would work against this uncommon. All right. But what Troy does is eliminate critical chance. And here's the problem, Ska. It doesn't really work. It would only work in round 1. Because looky here. These Armadas have abilities, Trader. Oh, my God.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Those are like the G5 hostiles.
Oh, my God. These Armadas have abilities, which means your critical chance is going up by 10% at the end of every round. It will indeed overcome Troy. All right. And by the way, let's not pretend that these things don't pack a punch. Let me show you a battle log where things went south. Let's take a look, and this is a level 42. Actually, let me see if I've got a 39. Here's a 39 we died on. Here's a 39 that we died on. A 2.9 million critical straight out the gate, Trader. Okay? It went 9 rounds. So let's go take a look at, like, say, round 6. Round 7, okay. 2.8 crit. 2.6 crit. 2.9 crit. 8.1 crit. 2.7 crit. 2.7 crit. 2.6 crit. 2.7 crit. Woo! These things are hammering you. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Okay? That's right. They can make their own video. Armada's gone wild.
Excuse me.
See, right now, do the kitty gargle. It'll help you get rid of the tickle in your nose. All right. So these things are throwing a lot. All right? They're throwing a lot. So now I think about my green girlfriend, Gala. But this is an interesting one. If you remember, the MUDs only have a 200% critical damage bonus. Gala is 50%. So you can run 4 Galas and eliminate 20% of all shots from an exchange Armada, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
Okay. So
okay.
This is where my question comes in.
Okay.
I always thought that you only needed 1 Gala in your Armada, and that having multiple Galas was just unnecessary.
Not true.
Is it? Okay.
Not
all
true.
right.
You have to sum your Galas to equal the critical damage bonus. Okay? So in this case, if Gala's only 50%, if I am going against this level 39, I have a couple of choices. Okay? 1, I could demand all 6 of my players run a max Gala. Okay? If that were the case, then 6 times 50 is 300%, and I'm good. Okay? I can reduce critical damage to 0. But that would only work for an uncommon, wouldn't it, folks? Let's take a look at this rare over here. DPR, 11 million, Trader. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs! Critical damage is now 375%. Trader, is there any combination of 50s with Gala individually, without enhances, without bonuses? Are there any advantages or any ways that I can get the 375 if I've only got 6 Galas?
No. Well, yes.
Yeah.
There are.
Not by herself, though. Not by herself, though.
Not
So
by
let's. All right? So be aware, 375% critical damage on a rare. And ladies and gents, let's see if we can find ourselves an epic to look at. It's a monster. Monster. Let's see if we can find ourselves an epic. Wow. My alliance, or my server is all over these things tonight. Here we go. Here's an epic. You look at Jag, just running 50 epics like it's their job. Okay. Here you go. 468 million DPR with a 450% critical damage bonus. Woo! Whoa! That's big. Now, let's back up. Let's back up. Can anybody tell me very quickly what Pike Moreau Gala would give? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody? By the way, I am also going to point out, just as a quick reminder, again, the epics boosting 20% crit chance every single round. The rares boosting 15% chance every single round. And the uncommons boosting 10% chance every single round. Okay? Meaning that no officer who affects critical chance is ever going to win, Trader. Because it keeps adding every single round.
That's insane.
Okay? So.
They wanted these things to hit hard.
Yes, they did. But they forgot about my green girlfriend. Yeah, huh? They forgot about my green girlfriend. All right, here's what my green girlfriend's going to do. My green girlfriend is going to reduce critical damage down to 0, hopefully. Because in round 1, Trader, that means 20% of shots are going to be zeroed. In round 2, 30% of shots. In round 3, 40% of shots. As a matter of fact, Trader, by the time you get to round 7, 8, 9-ish, the Armada stops throwing damage. Why would that be? I've got a 100% crit chance, but if I throw a crit, my critical damage bonus is 0. Okay? But, guys, the DPR is massive, and you have to survive. That is the hard part. You got to survive 10 rounds. If you make it to 10 rounds, you're Gucci. So, and JT Cook says it's really mathematically at round 5. Actually, that will change per target, okay? That will change per target. But I do agree with you. Statistically speaking, probably round 5, 6, or 7 is probably about right. All right, it's round 5 for epics for sure. Maybe even round 4. It is round 5 or 6 for rares and probably like 7 or 8 for uncommons. Okay. Anyway. We got to get the critical critical damage bonus down to 0. So let's take a look. And by the way, I know I said Pike Moreau. That was silly of me. Why is Picard Beverly better than Pike Moreau? Anybody?
Because they work against the Armada.
Well, Moreau doesn't work against Armada, but Picard and Beverly do. Plus, Beverly's going to give you mitigation.
Yeah, huge mitigation.
Big mitigation. So this is what I told my team. I said run Picard, run Beverly, and run Gala with a max defense under deck. All right? Because that's going to get me 2.2 times 50. There's 110. So, Trader, if I'm running an uncommon, I need 3 of these. And you know what I'm running on everybody else? 5, 6, and con. Okay? 5, 6, con. Yo, Cook, what are you trying to say? 450% damage. It's lower. Oh, you mean the epic is not actually 450%? That's good. That's good. I'll check out your data a little bit later, okay? Be sure to PM it to me. Obviously, I haven't done a bunch of these. We're just looking, okay? So, I would need 3 of these. 3 Picard Beverly Galas to get to 300%. And actually, it would give me 330, Trader. But that works, right? So let me show you a battle log. Let me show you a battle log where indeed It did work. Here's a 39 uncommon. Oh, Monkey's uncle, you're using that glitch. You know, I really can't talk a lot about that, man. That is a player beneficial bug, and we don't try to draw attention to that. Okay? If you guys want to see something interesting, go read Monkey's uncle. It's text, chat, but yeah, we're not gonna really talk about a whole lot of that. Now, here's what I did. All right, here were my 6 people. I ran 5-6 con. There's another 5-6 con. There's a Picard, Beverly, Gala, Pike, Moreau, Gala, 5-6 con. Oh wow, I only had 2. Well, you know what? I bet I didn't get my crits down to 0. Let's find out. Nope. It wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. Plus, we didn't go very long, so actually I had really good proc rate with this one. Let's check a different one. Let's do this one right here. Bull Shane says, just as an FYI, Con does not proc when hit by a 0 damage crit. Ooh, I did not actually know that. So even if you're chosen by the weapon, if you take no damage, it won't proc? How interesting. How interesting. Okay, here's a 10-round Armada. And by the way, I'm pretty sure we had all the right crews here, Trader. We did. There's a 5-6 Con. Picard, Beverly, Gala, Picard, Beverly, Gala, Pike, Moreau, Gala, and then 2 more 5-6 cons, okay? So I had 3. What do you think happened as the Armada started building towards crits? Boom, there it is. Boom, there it is. Okay? 0 damage critical. See that, Trader?
Mm-hmm.
It threw a critical shot, but 0 damage. That was because of Gala. Boom! As this Armada progresses along in rounds, the critical chance increases. Now, it didn't crit here, so I took a normal shot. But the critical chance increases. So as the critical chance increases, and I've got the Gala reducing the critical damage, I'm going to get down to 0. Look, there's another one. 0 damage critical. 0 damage critical. 0 damage critical. Ha ha! 0 damage critical. Ha ha! 0 damage critical. Ha ha ha! 2 more 0 damage criticals. Another 0 damage critical. And another. And, oh, that was a regular one. And a regular. And a regular. And a regular. And a 0 damage critical. And another. Ha 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 ha.
That's kind of creepy, laugh, DJ.
All right. As the rounds go on, you will eventually stop receiving damage. Okay? You'll stop receiving damage. But you got to survive that long. You got to survive that long. Let's take a look, see how many people in my alliance were still alive. Cat 5, Twin, Wolf, Mike, and 6. Oh, cool. We were all still alive. Well, nifty. That's exciting. That is the crew. Now, if you were trying to do a rare, Trader, it goes up to 375%. Uh-oh. 375%. Now I need 4 Pike Moreau Galas. Megavolt says, what do you run if you don't have Picard? No sweat. Run Pike and Moreau. Or you're one that runs an attack crew and you run a 5-6 something. 5-6 something. And we'll have to determine what that's going to be. If Con is not proccing, then it's going to have to be something different. Okay? And we'll tinker with that. If it's not Con, well, listen, Decius procs the same way Con does, so that's not going to work. What do you think? Lorca? Actually, Lorca's a great idea. Get your hull breach going, right, Trader?
Yep.
Riker could work, but Riker requires you to be in the captain's chair, and I'd rather have 5 in the captain's chair. So, yeah, Lorca or Gorkon, that's a good one. Cisco, eventually, sure. No, Scott. Riker? Oh, sorry. No, not Riker, Bev, Gala, because that means Gala's not getting the bonus from Picard. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. All right? Now, by the way, Of course, we're talking about officers we already have, Trader. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you did want to go in here and spend some money, Miles O'Brien is in here already. Let's take a look at Miles O'Brien. What does Miles O'Brien do? 25% chance to double shots against the Armada every round. Well, double shots, that's pretty big. So, yes, if you have O'Brien, then run a 5-6 O'Brien. Because you could potentially double your shots. All right? And by the way, do we know yet? Does this check every single round? Like, could I double shots in round 1 and round 4 and round 5, but not in round 2 and 7 and 9? Do we know that? Does it check every single round, or is it just 25% pre-battle proc and I either get it or I don't? Bullshane says, yes, it checks every round. And Trader, I like my odds there.
Yeah.
I like my odds there. Miles O'Brien, very, very good in the third bridge slot. Okay? There you go. This is the Cardassian Armada crew. That's what you're running. Okay. Trader, we've done Armada crew. We've done the Starbase loop. We've done Espionage. What is better? What's left? We've done the event store pieces. Oh, God, I still got to do the event guide video. All right. You guys want to get into the nerdy part with me? This is the most boring part. This is the most boring part. All right, do you guys have questions? Let's do it real quick. Do you guys have any questions? Oh, goodness, my throat, Joker. It's killing me. Oh, comp. Okay, let's do the comp real quick. What, Bumpkus? What did you ask for? What is what you came for? All right, let's talk about comp. I haven't opened any of mine, okay? When will what new recruits be added? What are you talking about, Black Wolf? Where are the missions you needed to complete? Asked Poker Player. Well, they're in the holodeck. Sadly, they're only available for Ops 35 Plus. Sorry. Here, I will tell you. So here's the first one, Trouble on the Home Front, part 1 through 5. I will also tell you, I don't know the dates yet, but here are the missions that are dropping this month, if you guys want them. Oh, I do have dates. You want me to go ahead and give them to you? You want me to go ahead and give them to you, everybody? Today, here's this one. On Thursday, you're going to get a signed mission called Hoodwink that's level 10 plus. On September 13th, what day is that? That is next Tuesday. You're going to get a side mission called Major Discontent. Here, you know what? Let me just do this. I'll just let you guys see this. Let me cut out all the important stuff. And I'll just put it up on your screen so I don't have to read it because I'm honest to God, Trader, my throat is starting to kill me. And I still have to record videos. All right, here you go. There you go. Oh, you can't see because of the axe. There you go. This is what you got coming. Oh, Echo just posted it. Well, wait, why is Echo working and he's not here with us, Trader?
You know, I don't know. Because he's just not cool, that's why.
I think he got fussy at me the other day. Was it last night? It was last night. He said it wasn't a group conversation. He said he felt that I didn't talk to him enough.
Oh. Well, I mean, you were busy trying to do testing.
Yeah,
so
we're doing other stuff. He's doing other stuff.
Really...
Echo. I do, but you know what? It is a treat to have him around. I should be more welcoming when he's here. That wasn't Echo anyway. That is Lighthawk. Looky there. That's Lighthawk on the official Discord. That wasn't Echo anyway. All right. There you guys go. Black Wolf has asked about the new faction Elite Recruit bundles coming later this week. That comes later this week. I don't have an exact date. Probably, hopefully, by the weekend. Oh, Wardot, thanks, man. Wardot just threw 20 gifted into the chat.
Wow.
Thanks, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Strike Team? No idea about Strike Team yet. I don't know. All right. How are people lower than 35 supposed to read missions to find out who the traitor is? Well, good news is Ripper always puts them on his website. Dale says, what do we do for the hacked security footage in the event store? For today, just go ahead and throw one in each of them, okay? Just throw one in each of them. It's fine. Oh, God, my throat is killing me. All right. Faction recruit bundles coming later this week. All right, let's show off comp very quickly. I have only seen screenshots, Trader. I have not grabbed anything. So let's move through. As you guys can see, I'm going to hide the cat for a moment. I'm going to hide the cat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to open all three of these chests right here with you. We're going to see how good they are while I take a break to melt your face. You guys actually know what's in these already? I'll just show them. All right, here's one. Here's the first one. Okay. I mean, okay. I don't get this one, Trader, but okay.
I don't either. I got it. I'm like, okay. I was wondering what they did to merit that as a apology.
Oh, Sonny says the Cerritos event was messed up last Friday. You mean last Wednesday? Or was there something on Friday? Sully says they're ending your Cerritos mission. No, they're not. I've never claimed, I never claimed the final milestone. I think I've only accidentally completed it one time. I've only accidentally completed it one time, so I'm good. Jazzmeister says, does claiming Cerritos BPs complete the Cerritos acquisition loop? No. The event itself has a lifetime top milestone payout counter.
Yay, bugs!
Limit 10. Okay? So, there you go. It has a lifetime top milestone payout counter limit of 10. So, if you do it carefully, then you'll always keep your Cerritos. Okie dokie, then. So, there's that one. Let's see what else we got. Maintenance gift. Oh, yeah, Trader. Oh, yeah.
No, that was a nice one. Was that for today?
This is for today's maintenance crash. As a matter of fact, Trader, I, in response to this chest, I have to be LL Cool Cat. Scopely, nice.
I agree. That was a very nice one.
Oh, yeah. Scopely, this is a good one right here. Yeah. Why did my music stop? Yeah! Woo!
Now, I want to clarify something. This was not the chest for people missing the SLBs and whatnot this morning, right?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
Actually, I think that it could be. It could be. They didn't tell me, but I did get a message. Hang on. I'll tell you. I am almost sure that this was because this one is for Faction Hunt and the solo leaderboards. Okay, let me find my notes because they did tell me. I'm looking. This reward, okay, this is what somebody sent me. I don't understand the negative criticism. This reward is way, way more than Faction Hunt rewards. This gives more than Faction Hunt. The rewards are massive. This seems like a very fair payout. And I got to be honest with you. Me? I am not complaining over 6,000 uncommon materials, Trader. Not.
Yeah, I would agree.
Does Faction Hunt pay out that? Seriously,
No.
Captain
Oh,
Taylor,
God, no.
you'd rather have ultras than 6,000 uncommon materials? Oh no, sorry. I'm shutting this down right here, right now. I'm shutting this down. You'd rather have like 800 or 1,500 ultras rather than this chest? Seriously? I'll be happy to oblige. All right. I'll be happy to send me your player ID, and I will be more than happy to remove all of these contents and give you 800 Ultra Recruit tokens instead. Cool? Cool. At Ops 35, it's 160 uncommon. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's 160 of each material. All right? But thank you for playing. All right? And by the way, notice mine on G3 is only, well, okay, 245 and 365. It looks like I got a little extra gas there. Okay? The reason mine shows so much more is because G4. Okay? G4. So you got, what? Almost 500 materials? Show me an event that gives you 500 materials. No, I'm not getting grumpy, Campus Runner. I'm just not gonna sit back and pretend that people think that this is a bad chest. That's silly. What do you mean no crystal? There's crystal. I got all three types of crystal. I got epic, rare, uncommon, and G3. Joker says you're not tight on mats. Well, okay, sorry. Then well, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. That doesn't even make sense. If he's tight on mats, you want that.
I'm so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
I don't understand.
Yeah, sorry. Now, you know what? There is a complaint. I'm going to vocalize it. I don't agree with it, but I am going to vocalize it. I've got players saying, yeah, but I would have gotten terror shards. Well, Trader, guess what? The event ended. The event ended, and I got my terror shards. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why I still got my terror shards? Where is it?
Yeah, here it is. I would love to know why.
You want to know why? Because I was ranked. The event ended, and you were paid where you were placed. Okay? The event ended. No, I didn't try for a last-minute push because I put myself in the position to win earlier on in the event. Now, granted, I know that some people wouldn't have done that, and there's time zones and there's clocks, and that I do understand. But this leaderboard, wrong one, this leaderboard, Trader, went all the way down to 50 spots. 50! If you didn't get any terror shards, here to tell you, you weren't going to get any anyway. Okay? I'm sorry. Moreover, Captain Taylor, not wrong. We also know the history of Scopely maintenance. Not a terrible argument to have, truthfully.
Yeah,
okay?
Right.
Campus runners.
The one thing I noticed about the terror shards was that, like, for the Stella skin, once you get it, you don't see that event anymore. There were people in my leaderboard that had the terror skin that were still placed there. So I think that's something they should look at for next time when they rerun it, is to make sure that those people are excluded. Because I didn't do any with my team because I've got it. And you know, I did one, and then I was like, oh, whoops.
Dr. Juby says on his server, he had a guy that already had the skin who made sure he came in first just to keep the other whales from getting it.
Yeah, that's you know, people are like that. People are like that.
Well, let me just tell you, all right, and I know that some people wanted these, but I'm here to tell you, if you didn't get any shards or you only got 6, sorry, you weren't winning 60. You weren't, okay? So I really have a hard time with that argument. I'm sorry. I would have won this. Yeah, right. It was a solo leaderboard. 90% chance you would have gotten sniped in the last minutes anyway, okay? Truthfully, everybody who says, I woulda, no, you wouldn't have. All right? Sorry. Is what it is. That said, I will tell you, Trader, it will not be 2 years before we see this event again.
Well, that's good.
Okay? I'm going to leave you with that.
Pass along my idea, then, to have the...
I'm going to leave you with this. It will not be 2 years before you see this event again. As a matter of fact, I feel like there was a lot of positive praise regarding this section of events. I feel like we might see more. Okay. Oh, comp chest. We got one more. All right, we got another. Let's see what's in number 3. Ooh, Planet Killer made it. Yay, Ripper!
Mwah. Mwah. You're the best. Mwah. Give me hugs and kisses.
Thank you, Mishap. I appreciate your hugs and kisses. Toby says, when are we going to get cath sourcing? I'm working on it. Patience. Yo, thank you for your hydrate. I'll do it. Toby, thank you for your hydrate. Thank you. And Shadow Fox, thank you. Oh my God, my throat is killing me. Okay. This is not an oopsie chest. I know what this one is because Echo told us what this one is. Well, I don't know.
I'm so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
I don't know, Trader. Echo told us this morning that they were sending 5 Strike Team Ortega shards in the Star Trek Day chest.
Oh.
But since I see it here, and I did not see a Star Trek Day logo on the cover, then maybe this was a second comp.
Mwah.
Oh, we finally got... That doesn't seem like it with an avatar in there. That doesn't seem like that would be a comp chest.
Well, remember, the avatar was thrown... It is technically a comp. It's 10 months overdue. This was the contest winner avatar that was supposed to be awarded this past January. I know, Shinjo, I just said that. Star Trek Day is not until the 8th. So I'm curious about Strike Team Ortega's here. So I don't know what the purpose of this chest is. But I'll see if I can find something out tomorrow. All right? But still, that ain't bad. 8 billion steel, a couple hundred materials. I'm good with it. Ortega shards, Jayla shards. I'm always down for Jayla shards. So I'm good with that. I'll see if I can find out more. Those were the 3 I got. Was there another one? Did you guys get another?
No, I thought there was 3. The Cerritos, the one with Cisco shards, and this one. Okay. Oh, there was one with the tokens for the holodeck for the missions. That was it.
Oh yeah, I claimed that one though. I already claimed that one. The diodes.
Yeah, whatever
Berlin says, I know. Echo told me the same thing. One smaller today, one bigger later in the week. But the bigger came today. Pretty sure that was the big one that we got. The big one was for the maintenance this morning that had 6,000 materials in it. Blue Panda says, are you going to back up 39 or not? What are you talking about? What do you mean back up 39? Explain. No, Berlin, I'm not saying Echo lied. I'm just saying they probably told him something and then they got it done. Or I could be wrong. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that was the big chest. There could be more coming. All right? I don't know. And you wouldn't have gotten the Cerritos chest if you don't have the Cerritos events on Wednesday. That's right. Zandy's, I mean, it could be even bigger. I don't know. Poker Player says, DJ somehow scored 30 points in the IMS despite not yet being level 35 and not completing any event missions. All right, let's look at the IMS. Oh, wait. Yo, dude, this is a server milestone. The IMS is what's called an instance milestone. Server milestone. You haven't scored any points yet. This is your server score. Your server has 695 points, or in my case, my server has 695 points. I will add to that when I do my missions. Do keep in mind, people, you will not get these rewards if you do not score a point. It is just like any other AMS or IMS or ALB. If you do not score a point, you will not get the rewards. Okay? The good news is you got side missions in here as well. And Hoodwinked right here, that only requires ops level 10. No, BH. You know what, in fairness, I probably was saying that before she typed it. Or he. No, it's fine. Hoodwinked only requires ops level 10. So you'll at least be able to score 5 points. All right, here, let's go back to the missions. Here you go. So ops 35, ops 35. Ops 10, Ops 34, Ops 25, woo! Ops 50. I'm going to miss that one, too. I'm going to miss that one. So, as long as you're level 10, you can score at least 5 points. That does score you a point, and that will get you all of these rewards. There you go. Shy-Tan says, yo, DJ, I have a know-it-all. Tell me about it. I have a know-it-all telling me galas don't stack. Do you have a battle log I can show proving that they stack? Sure. We were starting to work on that, weren't we, Trader?
Yeah, we were.
I got distracted with comps.
I thought the same thing.
So, let me show you this one, where I had 3 either Picard Bev or Pike Moreaus. We already know that critical damage is 300%. And I can show you when the Armada threw a crit. There we go. 0 damage. Boom. 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 All right, yeah. It's giving me a headache. Garrick says, will I get the new missions when I hit 35? Is that how that usually works? I'm honestly not sure. Honestly don't know. I truthfully don't know. Is that how that works in the past? If you hit it in the middle of the arc, will they pop? I don't know. Listen, Tough Cal, shoot me a PM. I'm not going to talk about that here, but shoot me a PM, okay? You are a loyal listener of this show. I will try to help you. All right? But I maintain my position on the leaderboard. If you didn't get any shards, then you weren't going to. So, but I will try to help you. Shoot me a PM. All right. Oh, where are the missions going to be? Right here. September 8th is when Hoodwink comes out, and it will be in your holodeck. Okay? It will be in your holodeck. Blue Panda says that Ops 40 gets 855 G3 uncommon, while on Ops 39 only gets 650 G3 uncommon. And I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, that's really not imbalanced. Trader, have I or have I not encouraged players to stop camping at 39?
You have, yes.
Okay. Because this happens every single month. Event rewards, guys. Here, let me show you something else. Let me show you something else here, guys. Where's STFC.space? Is it on this one? Nope. Where's STFC.space? I gotta find it. Is it on this one? Yep, here we go. You want to see the difference between 40 and 39 here today, folks? This is why I say, stop it. Stop it. All right. How about friends and foes? This is a good one. Nope, it's not a good one. Let's go back. Server. Actually, you know what? Maybe the server milestone. Nope. That's generic rewards too. Let me find one with resources and materials, and then I'll prove my point. Here we go. All right. 39. 750 million par steel and a billion token with 124 uncommon G3 ore. That's level 39. At level 40, you quintuple your resources. Quintuple. Your G3 actually stays the same because that's actually normal when you transition into G4, but then you add the G4 uncommon, which was 663. You cannot compare G4 and G3 payouts. You can't. Sorry. Now, Big-Eyed Snake says, dude, if your server is locked behind Ascension, then what's the problem anyway? Nobody can get it. Yeah, I mean, if you're locked behind Ascension, then A, congratulations on being 39 pretty quick. You must probably spend some money. Good for you. You're locked behind Ascension. That means nobody else got it. So, no stress. All right? But I'm telling you, if you can go to 40, you do that. There is no such thing as camping at 39 anymore. I know, Vega. I'm dying. I still got to record 3 videos, Trader.
We should probably wrap it up because you're losing your voice, DJz.
I know. All right, questions. Did we have anything else? I feel like wasn't there something else I wanted to do in the game? Did we do everything? I'm not giving trivia answers, sorry. I gave you the Armada crew. I feel like there was something else I wanted to do here tonight, but maybe not. Maybe we're done. Is that it, Trader?
I think so.
JT Cook says he thinks he found a strike team counter. Listen, we're going to have to do that another night. Today was all about Deep Space Nine launch. We will come back to strike team a little bit later, but I've got a lot more work to do here tonight. Oh, come on, Beaker. Beaker just put all the answers in the chat. I'm not looking. Retrieving says, is it safe to do trivia while the rewards are blank? Intended, my friend. Intended. Where is it? Espionage. Here you go.
That tells you so much about our expectations in this game.
I know. Intended. It has an invisible completion trophy that is giving you points in your meta. Complete 10 sub-events, and here are your rewards. The Isolinear chips and the rods. Okay. Bel Air says, Ascension, I have it, but I didn't do an epic. Yeah, you don't have to. Don't do it until you're ready. By the way, I don't even think you have to kill it. I mean, I don't think you have to start it. You just have to kill one, right? Yeah, because I run them for my alliance. I run them for my alliance all the time. Literally every weekend, I will ask if anybody is doing Ascension, and I will start it for them. Like 100%. I run one epic every weekend just for my team. So you don't have to start it. You just have to participate. Correct. Whoa, I didn't know that. Metamice says it can be exchanged as well. Seriously?
Well, that's new.
I did not do that. I did not do that. I did not know that. No kidding. Dang. Well, that would be a lot cheaper, Trader.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be.
Yeah, right. You just have to use the epic ship. That's the only condition.
Oh, you can't use a Stella. You got to use the G3 epic. You
can't use a Stella.
Okay, well, I mean, that's all right. So one. Yeah, meme. DJ says, I'm going to save so much money. Yeah, I spend 500 epics every single weekend for my team. Woo! All right. Frustrated Borg says, awesome session. Trader, any other last questions? Do you guys have any other last questions before I go and I try to record videos? This is going to be a hot mess, Trader. I can't go to bed, Dale. Oh, shoot. You know what? You know what we didn't do, Trader? Son of a bitch.
What?
The calendar's empty. You guys want to help me with this real quick? Can you guys help me with this?
Absolutely.
All right. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this off over onto my other screen. And we are going... I'm going to pull up the in-game news because one of the things that I like to do is also make sure that my copy matches their copy, okay? Because there are frequently errors, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set these side by side, which normally I put them on 2 monitors, okay? Normally I put them on 2 monitors, and let's go through this. All right, so today, the 6th. That's just missions. Okay, I'm not going to put that in there. Anything else for the 6th? Here we go. Armada, spend directives. Okay, so spend directives. And that's 48-hour. Oh, that's the heroic. That's the Kobayashi event, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so, all right. What else do we have on the 6th? Here we go. Cardassian threat. Spend directives. I'm just going to call that Kobayashi. All right. Cardassian threat is a 7-day, 6-day. See, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 7 day. 7 day. Is that the server milestone? No. Alliance leaderboard and AMS. Okay, so I'm going to write down ALB, AMS. Okay, what else do we have on the 6th? By the way, does this all match? You guys keep watching me over here. Starbase duty. Oh, daily goals. Ooh, that was a fun one. I like this one. Some people, you know, oh, it's going to start doing a bunch of, because I'm typing over here, so it's going to start doing animations on the cat. You know, Trader, I don't want to keep saying I told you so, but how many times have I also suggested that you can do your dailies before event reset, but you should absolutely not claim them until after event reset?
You've said that. You have said that.
I'm pretty sure I've said that, like, until I'm, like, puffy in the face. See, now I'm starting to learn how to use the animations. I've said it until my face is puffy. All right. So, daily goals. That is a 24-hour solo milestone. And that one's running again on the 13th. That's next Tuesday. You know what? I should have... wow, that's only running one time? Okay. What was the other thing running on the 6th? Armadas. This was the heroic. Okay, so that was Kobayashi. That runs again on the 14th. And then on the 21st. Okay? All right. So this is how I work through them. I kind of go through in chronological order. That's dailies on the 6th and the 13th. Nothing else on the 6th. Oh, wait. Here we go. Trivia. Oh, that was insider information. Okay. So that was Espionage Part 1. And then Espionage Part 2 is running on the 13th. That's next Tuesday. Oh, I got to scratch my throat. I'll turn off the mic this time. Oh, that was very disgusting. Okay. All right. Anything else on the 6th? Friends and foes. Attack any hostile. Bonus points for Cardassian hostiles. Okay, so that just sounds like a hostile hunt. Friends or foes. 24 SMS. All right. Anything else on the 6th? Nope, that's it. All right, so let's go back up, and let's now look for the 7th. This is how I do my calendar. It's so painstaking. Okay. Here we go. Alpha Quadrant Intel. Oh, snap! Syndicate XP. So, don't do your Mantis refines till after event reset tomorrow. Syndicate XP, Scouts, or Faction Hostiles. Federation, Klingon, or Romulan Hostiles. And it's a solo milestone. So, you don't need to worry about an SLB. It looks like it's just a milestone. All right, Alpha Quadrant Intel 24-hour SMS. So that is for Syndicate XP. Whoa, what happened to my cat? Where'd the cat go? Holy crap, where did the cat go?
We went on a walkabout.
Oh, it's gone. I don't even... How do I reset it? Revert? Oh no, it's gone, folks. It just walked right off the screen. Gone. I don't have no idea where it is. Let me see if I can reset it. Oh,
So
okay.
take this moment to once again point out that there is a fund to get days on your computer.
Yeah, it's right up here. Put money in my bread jar, please. Thank you, Shadow Fox, Kamikaze, Gonzo. Gonzo was here. I like it. Thank you. Ill-Minded, Commander Shran, and RMG. Thank you guys all for following the channel. Appreciate it. All right. So, I forgot where I was. Alpha Quadrant Intel on the 7th. Oh, that's happening again on the 10th and the 13th. So, that's happening a lot of times right up front. The 10th is Saturday. The 13th is next Tuesday. All right, so be aware of that. Okay, anything else on the 7th? Nope. All right, let's go back down and check the 8th. By the way, are you guys watching over here? Is so far the dates lining up?
I think so.
All right.
From what I can see on the screen.
Dr. Juby says, do you want 5 subs? You know what I want. What are you talking about? What do you want? Yeah, I'm a hoe. I'll do something for 5 subs. What do you want? All right, let's check the 8th. This is what I do, by the way, Trader. All 20 days, I go through one at a time. Check it day by day. You guys don't realize, man. That's what goes on. Yeah. Perimeter security. 48-hour solo milestone. Cardassian armadas and helps. All right, so perimeter security. 48-hour. Oh, wait. That's a sub-event, Trader. You know what? I'll be daggone. This Arc Runner remembered the 20 through 22 players. Look here. That's a sub-event.
22 players?
Yeah, because they don't have an ACC. They can't start armadas.
Oh! Sorry, I was like 22 players?
20 to 22. Yeah, you can't build the ACC until 22. So they gave you a sub-event. Hot diggity dog.
Well, that's nice.
Although, interesting that the event looks exactly the same. Defeating armadas and sending helps. You know what? I halfway wonder if this one is actually supposed to be starting. Guys, this one could end up being a start. That's the only reason they wouldn't put them together. Use your noggin.
Yeah.
If it was just killing it, the 20 through 22 could have the same event.
Absolutely.
So if they've separated the people who can't start them, I may suggest that this may be misleading. This could be a start. Oh, Friedman says we found our first glitch. Okay, let's find it. Perimeter security. Earn points by defeating armadas. No, it says the same thing. Sorry, pal. I thought you got me, Friedman. But no, they do match. Perimeter security, 20 through 22 and a 23 plus. So there might be something here. There might be something here. Just be, yeah, Dale, first glitch. That's funny. All right. So perimeter security, be on the lookout. This very well may be a spend directive for 23 plus. Runs again on the 15th. And runs again on the 22nd. So every Thursday this month. All right. Anything else on the 8th? Prey or Predator, level 20 plus, solo milestone. PvP in Cardassian space. Bonus points for cloaking and support in PvP battles, trader. Hot damn. Let me melt your face off. Because I love PvP. There you go. Trader. On the 8th, PvP in Cardassian space. And PvE. Yeah, okay, whatever, if you like that.
There's going to be a lot of crying about that event.
Yeah, Friedman. PvP in Armada zones.
That is such an evil laugh, TJ.
I can't wait.
God.
Can't wait. By the way, Prey or Predator, PvP in Armada zones at the same time that you have a Defeat Armada event. They're running side by side. Yes, 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 yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna kill you. I know it doesn't rhyme. I don't care.
You're just like irrationally excited about that,
Oh,
DJ.
I love killing people. I love it, I love it, I love it. Don't be starting epics that day. Just throwing it out, community. Don't start epics that day. Don't do it. All right, so perimeter security. I'm going to make a little note here. That is kill armadas. While there is also a PvP, PvE event in Armada space.
Make sure that you point that out to Bubba Joe.
Oh, he is going to love it. He is going to love it, love it, love it, love it. See, this is the stuff. This is the stuff that makes me super excited about making the event guide video. Nobody else would have noticed that, trader. Nobody saw that one coming.
No.
Nobody saw that coming. Oh, boy. Woo-wee. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. What is happening here? Okay, there we go. Got it. Wait, what? Something's... Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Thought I lost my mouse. It's survived. I don't know what's going on with this cell. I can't type anything in this cell. Okay, there we go. Got it. Okay, 15. There we go. So Armadas and then PvP. Got it. Whew. Okay, so that's on the 8th. God, I'm so excited for that day. What day is that? Today's Tuesday. It's a Thursday. God, I'm so excited. Okay, Thursday the 8th. There we go. All right, anything else on the 8th? No. Which one is PvP? That is going to be Prey or Predator. Prey or Predator in your game center. Right here it is. Prey or Predator. On the 8th. And then up here, you've got perimeter security, also on the 8th. Yeah. Okay, so that's the 8th. Let's check the 9th. Oh, whoa. I forgot it. Got a Jelly Brawl in here. There's a Jelly Brawl there, trader. Jelly Brawl, 48-hour SMS. All right, let's go and see if we can find anything on the 9th. Anything starting on the 9th, starting on the 9th, starting on the 9th, starting on the 9th. Here we go. Your first recruit Deep Space Nine crew by spending materials and directives. Oh, this is an auction. This is your first auction. This is your first auction for Cisco.
That's going to go big. You know it.
Cisco only. Cisco only and a paired SMS. I do see that here. This is a level 20 plus solo milestone. And here's your solo leaderboard. Solo leaderboard. So Cisco only. But look here on the next weekend, Cisco and Kira, but Trader, it's a cross-server leaderboard.
Oh.
Okay, that's weekend number 2. And be aware that your paired milestone will only be for Cisco. All right. Then in weekend number 3, you've got Cisco and Miles auction cross-server solo leaderboard. So the first one, it's only a your server solo leaderboard, is Cisco only. Okay? There you go. So you got 3 auctions for Cisco. One of them is on your server, and that's it. Then a cross-server including Kira, and a cross-server including Miles. And on all 3 of them, you will have a paired solo milestone. Okay? So I'm just going to call this one on the 9th, which is a Friday. Don't they normally start on Saturday?
Yeah, they usually do, yeah.
Okay, so this is a Friday. Cisco auction solo leaderboard. And then we're going to put on the 16th and the 23rd, we're going to go XSLB. All right, so that's the 9th. All right, let's go back. Look for the 10th. Trader, this is what I normally do, and now I'm only 1 weekend. All right, Starbase Scholar. Research. Solo leaderboard for doing Starbase research. It starts on the 10th. It lasts 72 hours. Solo leaderboard for Starbase research. It runs again on the 17th and again on the 24th. All right, anything else for the 10th? Frontier Medicine. Get your hands on assembly medals to earn points. So, that's a milestone, and it only lasts 24 hours. So, guys, make sure you time your redeems. All right, remember where we find that. The assembly medals are in your Alliance store tab in these chests. Resistance bounties, Maquis bounties, and Alliance altruism. Right? Isn't that where we found those, Trader?
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull this up real quick. Resistance bounties. Yep, here they are. Assembly medals. So, what I might recommend then, Trader, on the 10th, don't pull any of these 3 chests. Any of these 3 chests until after event reset to guarantee yourself the ability to finish that solo milestone easily. Okay? At the very least, you can get 2 pulls. Okay? You're right, Mimi. You're exactly right. Alliance altruism doesn't have the research medals. That's right. Remember, that was the selfish chest. Remember, here it is again. I'll show it to you. Here's the selfish chest. No research medals. All right. So you will need to time your pulls of Maquis bounties and resistance bounties on the 10th and the 17th. All right. So let's put that in here. Frontier Medicine. Pull research medals from Alliance Store. And it's only 24 hours. Write that down. 24 SMS. And that runs on the 10th and the 17th. So that's 2 Saturdays in a row, Trader. All right. Anything else on the 10th? Any more for the 10th? Any 10th. Cosmic Cleanup. And that's it. Let's go back and check the 11th now. Here we go. Distractions. Away team's assignments, Trader. It's a milestone. Oh, my cheeks puffed up, apparently. Oh, wrong button, apparently. That was for me scratching my ears. There we go. Okay. Away team's assignments, 48 hours, solar milestone on the 11th and the 18th. That is a Sunday. Both of them are Sunday. So I'm just going to write ATA. ATA 48 SMS. And it runs again on the 18th. Okay. Woo. Yeah, and by the way, it's starting ATAs. Now, do remember, that didn't work last time. Swami, listen, they tried this once before and it did not work. They've tried it once before, it did not work. So they may convert this or they might have it fixed. But they tried starting once before, it didn't work, so they just went to completion. All right, so that's ATA. That's the 11th. Supply chain antics. Plundered cargo. That's amalgam. 24-hour solar milestone, Trader, for using the amalgam to raid plundered cargo from the Romulan and Klingon supply ships. Additional scoring for stealing it from players.
Oh.
All right, that's on the 11th. That's a
Hopefully
Sunday.
The rewards for those things are crap because I hate doing the amalgam grind on the best of days. And that would not be the best of days.
Plundered cargo on Sunday the 11th and also Wednesday the 21st. Interesting days. All right. Anything else on the 11th? Yes, my voice is nearly shot. 11th. Here we go. Oop, heavy hitters back. Hey, just real quick, have we discovered the new hostile for heavy hitter? Anybody remember what it is? What's the new hostile for heavy hitter? Apex! That's right. Action hostiles. You got it. That is going to be a very, very nice area of space for heavy hitter. That is the one for crits. And let's not forget, you got Exos over there to help you out, Trader. If you do it with the Mantis. If you don't have the Mantis, then load up a crit build and use your other ship. It's only a solo leaderboard. I don't see a milestone here. So, may not be worth playing it. All right, that's on the 11th, which is a Sunday. 48-hour solo leaderboard. Heavy hitter, 48 SLB. And that happens again on the 18th, which is the following Sunday. All right. That's the 11th. All right, let's go back and look for the 12th. We might see, it's usually harder on the first one because we might be starting to get into repeats. All right, here we go. Heroic Starbase staffing. Earn points by acquiring officer shards and earn a bonus for Deep Space Nine. This is a level 20 plus, but Trader, it's labeled heroic, which concerns me.
Interesting.
As a matter of fact, it's in the same area as the heroic directive event. So I wonder if this is a linear payout for recruiting so many officers. Like it just goes forever? Oh my God, I've got 4 million transporter patterns I would dump into that. Right? If this
I don't
is
have quite that many, but yeah, sure.
If this is a Kobayashi Maru style recruiting event, oh, I am going to get so many recruiting patterns. Whoop! Whoop! Whoop-oo! All right, so heroic Starbase staffing. I'm going to assume then that is a Kobayashi event, but I could be wrong. Kobayashi recruiting. That is a 70. Wait a second. No, it's a 24. 24. What am I doing? 24 SMS. And it runs, where did that come from? And it runs again on the 18th and 25th, which is a Sunday and a following Sunday. All right. I am going to ask about this one. I'm going to ask about this one, but I think that might be a Kobayashi event, Trader. All right. More 12th. Starbase staffing. Spend faction credits. Get officer shards and promote officers. All right. I'm going to tell you guys, because this happens every single time it runs, Trader. Spending faction credits means on promoting officers. It doesn't mean in the Alliance store, and it doesn't mean on ship BPs. It's not generic faction credit spend. It is only on promoting officers, and it might include the new Recruit 2.0 token, Trader, possibly, because it'll be out by this time. All right. Oh, and look, it lines up with the Kobayashi Maru recruiting event. Oh, you know that's what it is. Did I lose, Trader?
Nope,
Trader?
I'm sorry. I'm still here.
So this is a recruiting event, and it's lining up with the Kobayashi event, so you know that they're probably the same. As in the other one is a Kobayashi, I bet. 12, 18, and 25. Yep.
That seems likely, yeah.
I think so. Which is cool. I'm excited to blow 4 million transporter patterns.
Uh-huh.
Too late, Cook. It's all gone. There's no voice left. All right, anything else on the 12th? No. All right, let's check the 13th. We already did that one. Insider information, we already did that one. That is the Espionage event. Starbase Architect. This is the 7-day ALB AMS for upgrading station modules. So that starts next Tuesday. 7-day upgrade ASB. All right. Anything else on the 13th? 13th. All right. Let's check 14th. We already got that one. New events.
We're both going to start summing like we're going through puberty here shortly.
Oh. All right. We might be about done. I don't see any new events on the 14th. 15. $16. Here we go. There's your next auction. This is how I do my calendars. Is this not painstaking?
It is very painstaking.
I'm telling you, this is what I got to work with here. Here we go. A new event. Fractured Factions. Destroy Federation, Klingon, or Romulan hostiles. Bonus points for a new Deep Space Nine officer. It's a level 10 plus milestone. Sounds just like a hostile hunt, Trader.
It does.
All right, so hostile hunt, what we'll call it. 48 SMS. And it's going to run on the 16th and again on the 23rd. All right, so that was the 16th. New event starting on the 17th. Listen, no, I didn't say faction hunt. I said hostile hunt. I'm sure it's not going to pay out like a faction hunt. 17. New events on the 18th. Oh, look, I forgot the Parabellum. That's on the 16th. Parabellum also on that Friday. Parabellum. Treasury event also starting on the 12th. Looks like I forgot that. So don't claim your dailies till after event reset. Treasury fill starts on the 12th. All right, what was I up to? I was up to the 17th or 18th. I think I was up to the 18th, right? We're probably done with new events by this point, though, Trader.
Yes.
The only thing new, there's an auction. And right here, mining plasma storms with your ALB or with your Alliance, with your Starbase is a 6-day Alliance Starbase mining ALB and AMS. All right, is that it? Oh, no. Counterintelligence. Excuse me. Scoring the event. It's just trivia. It's just trivia. So why is that different than the other trivia that we got? Interesting. Going to be something different about this trivia. Another trivia event. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and look, another one. Complete additional daily goals beyond your final daily milestone to score additional rewards, trader. That's new as well. So do extra dailies. So for the love of Christ, don't claim your dailies till after event reset on Tuesday, the 20th.
You know what's really annoying about that sort of thing is, like I have my Romulan rep finished, but as part of grinding my other faction, I'm still completing some of those faction rep events. I don't want to claim those because it totally screws up the other faction I'm grinding right now.
Well, it is a solo milestone, trader. It's a solo milestone, and I would be willing to bet. Last time I got to do it without doing my Romulan rep. I just did. I was able to do everything else. So I think that you'll probably be okay. It was a milestone. It wasn't a leaderboard. You probably still don't have to do them all. All right. Now, interesting question in the chat. Where are the ticketed events? Normally, they're Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but they're not in the calendar. So I'm going to assume that it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which I usually indicate by colors, trader. Also, you'll see Saturday has Cosmic Cleanup, so those are just in there. But this is what it looks like now, trader. Interesting. Yeah. Look at the 19th, guys. Nothing. Did we miss anything? Let's check it again just to make sure. Anything on the 19th? We got a carryover right here for research. A carryover from building. A carryover from heavy hitter. And a carryover from away team's assignments. So there are going to be events going on that day, trader, but nothing that starts on that Monday. And it is a little bit empty, interestingly enough. Lunchbox says incursions on the 19th. All right, there you go. There you go, everybody. That's your Event God calendar. Boom. I know it's not pretty, but it just needs to be functional for me. That's all. I don't actually show this thing off. So, you guys got to watch me make 3 different videos tonight, trader. You got to see my mind process. You got to see how I do this stuff for you guys. And you know what a huge, ginormous pain in the ass it is. And this now...
appreciate it and you.
And this now also gives you guys an idea of where you're going to find some synergy. Be sure to tell all your friends about these Armada PvP events. I'm super jazzed about it. All right. Yo, thank you, Jazzmeister. Have a good night. All right. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes, trader. Well, not you. Trader, you can have all the time you want. Community, you have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes for questions. Let me check the Toy Mice redeems, trader. I'm sure there's a bunch of them in here.
Well, you know what we also did tonight? Because you have awesome fans, DJ. We made it to the halfway point on subscribers, which is a $99 pack giveaway, and to 23,000 bits, which is a $20 battle pass giveaway.
So wait, we have what? Dumb it down for me. How many things do we have to give away?
$20 battle pass and a $99 pack.
What did we give away on the last show?
We gave away a battle pass event and a
prize closet.
Yep. You're the best. Give me hugs and kisses.
All right, that means. Well, that means we've got a 10,000-bit prize closet, a 15,000-bit prize closet, and a 20,000-bit.
You're the best.
We already did those 10,000-bit. We did that.
We did the 10,000-bit battle pass. Oh, wait, are we not supposed to?
No, I thought you just did one or the other.
I thought every 5,000 was a prize closet.
Give me hugs and kisses.
So on like 10,000, that would be a battle pass and a prize closet.
Oh.
But no, we can play it your way. I'm fine with that.
You're the best.
I tell you what.
Give me hugs and kisses.
That's what's gonna happen.
I tell you what. I'll tell you what I'll do. As we get ready to wrap up the show here tonight, I really want to go quick because I still have videos to make, guys. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to hop in Nightbot. I'm going to melt your face. And Trader, here's what we're going to do. Ooh, I like this song. Good for contests. The community is going to spam. Can you go ahead and spam, community? Please spam while I count. Okay. Why didn't you guys tell me the cat has been like staring at the upper right-hand corner for the last half hour? Okay.
It looked like you were looking at your screen and deep
I probably was, but the calibration got thrown off now that I'm done. All right, so Trader, we're going to do this real quick. Guys, be paying very close attention because my voice is gone. I'm not going to hang around. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give away 10, 15, and 20. I'm going to give away 3 prize closet prizes, Trader. I'm going to give away a $20 battle pass, and we're going to give away a $100 pack. That's 5 winners. And I'm going to do it in the spam of 60 seconds. Let's go. Oh, yeah, you guys got a lot. 3 prize closets.
Tell me which one you're awarding when, and I will, so I can write it down.
I'm gonna do this real quick, and guys, it's on you to PM us. We are not. You got to PM us because it's too hard to find you on Twitch. If you're a Twitch winner, you got to PM either myself or Trader on Discord, or we will never be able to find you. 5 winners, 60 seconds. Trader, the first 3 will be prize closets. Let's go. We need 172 chatters. Is that right? We got 354. So I need 177. 177. Give them to me.
You need to drink like some hot tea or something after this, DJ.
No, I'm gonna record the videos just like this.
I'm full of positive energy.
I'm gonna record the videos just like this, and then the podcast tomorrow is either gonna happen or it's not. Is my tongue sticking out again? I feel like my tongue is sticking out again.
It's sticking out again.
How do I get the tongue? Oh, no, that's cheek. Oh, nope, that's scratching ahead. How do I get the tongue in the mouth? Oh, I got it. Yay! 177, and we got it, Trader. We got it. All right, you be watching. We're going to do this real quick. Here we go. Congratulations to Eggs. Eggs They See. Right? Is that right? Eggs They See. You're our first winner of a prize closet prize. Ecstasy. Oh, ecstasy. Is that what it is? Ecstasy.
Yes.
Congratulations to Britman. Yo, Britman, you're our winner. Wambulance! Congratulations, Wambulance! You're a winner of a prize closet stash item. Okay, yeah, and the song ended. Now you get to hear how bad my voice actually is. Is that a terrible sound? Sounds like a terrible sound. Sorry. All right, Wambulance, you're our third winner of a prize closet item, which trader that means.
Is that who Free the Nukes is?
Yeah, Free the Nukes is Wambulance. Sorry, yeah, that's Free the Nukes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Wham. Yo, Wham on server 15. Thank you for being here, baby boo. All right. That means the next prize, trader, is a $20 battle pass. A $20 battle pass.
Go, go.
Yo! Congratulations, Dale Big! Yo, Dale, hooking you up with a $20 battle pass! Yo, Dale! I'm heated up, never had a feeling of giving up. You turn around, I can see the light. I didn't have to turn around and drop a bomb in your head. And it feels like thunder. And now I'm going through December. Pulling over time, harvest on the line. All right, trader. There you go, there's 4, which means this one is the biggin'. $100. You get to come into this store. You get to buy a $100 pack. It could be the Elite Battle Pass. Maybe.
The Elite Battle Pass pack?
The Elite Battle Pass pack, the $100 version. Yes, thank you. But you know what? You know what? Maybe you're confident in the number of materials you could spend. Maybe you want tier 2 of Miles O'Brien. All right, here we go. $100. Congratulations, Razgriz 3197. Razgriz, congratulations to you. You are the winner of a $100 pack. And there you go, trader. Congratulations. Now listen, all 5 of you, you gotta PM us on Discord. We will not be able to find you here. You must PM us on Discord in order to claim your prize. Trader, is there anything else? Can we just go? Can we go?
Let's go.
Let's go. Ladies and gents, is there anybody on that we can raid tonight? I'll let you guys pick the raid. You guys pick the raid. We still ended up with a 3-hour stream, trader. And I still have 3 more hours of work to do. All right. No, Mike, I have no time. There is no time for rest on Arcfall Day. Haven't you guys learned anything? Have you learned nothing? Good night, Toby. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, thank you guys all so very much. Thank you to our subs. Thank you to our supporters. Thank you to our followers. Thank you so very, very much to our all-time cheerleaders up here on the left-hand corner of your screen. Thank you so much for our all-time gifted subs leaders. Thank you especially to Trader for some reason taking up 2 out of the 3 spots. I don't really know what's going on with that. And thank you guys also very much for everything you do for me. Thank you for being a member of our litter box. We're humbled. Trader, thank you so much for constantly being right here by my side. Thank you.
Very welcome. Always fun.
And community, thank you guys for being here on Twitching Trek here tonight. I hope that we help provide some insight. We will be turning these into YouTube shorts, but in the meantime, you guys know the information. Share with your team. Make sure they know what's going on. And maybe more importantly, let them know where you learned about it from, okay? I'm just saying. Guys, we're going to bounce on out of here. My name is UltimatDJz. Thank you for being here on Twitching Trek. I'm your friendly neighborhood cat person saying meow for now. Love ya. Mean it. Catch you tomorrow. Is Beck online? We can go give Beck bits. Is she online? Raid channel. Ooh, Beck is online. Is Beck online or is that fake? Is Beck online? Oh, Beck's not online. So
no, she's not streaming.
Okay, so my thing is messed up. Is Truck and Chick online? Mine is showing both Beck and Truck and Chick online. Here, let me refresh. Raid channel. I'm trying.
Do you have Brandy?
Let's see. What is Brandy's name? Brandy.
XX Brandy.
Oh, XX Brandy. XX Brandy. Is she playing Cult of the Lamb?
Yes.
Okay, guys, we're going to go raid Brandy. She is a member of Team RD, and we're going to go say hello. Good night, everybody.